Hey.
All right, I'm recording.
I had it in off.
Ah! That
And
would do it.
And somehow noise was still coming through.
Yeah.
Technology.
Technology.
Okay.
Your manly
That's right.
voice is too strong to be
Technology.
stopped.
Okay,
All right.
we just turned on the recording. The last video was corrupted. The whole village is in shambles. Thousands of dead bodies. But Bumbleu is not dead.
The children have not died.
Children
supposedly.
did not die.
Yet.
And an old man is talking to Cone about millions being slaughtered, and Cone is writing down the word slaughtered and realizing it is one letter away from laughter. I just wanted to keep that in because I like that part. And
It's so important.
Definitely very humanizing.
now we're talking to Shanks. And what does Shanks have to say?
Shanks
Get it.
dies.
Shanks passed
no.
away.
On his chest.
No.
Yeah.
Alright, so Shank is just looking at you and just
Looking you up and down.
looking you up and down all around. So you found nothing that could possibly explain this behavior? Did you explore every nook and cranny of wherever you were?
Out of character, how did we get to that world again? I swear we just jumped through a portal in the middle of town.
It was a portal.
You went into the cultist's hideout to the east in the eastern woodlands.
Oh, we went... Is that when we went in the sewer?
Wasn't
No, that
that's-
was-
Those are two different sessions.
we went to a forest. I turned into a bear.
So it was sewer, and then it was painting land, and then it was save pretty boy from the Gauntlet of Fire.
Correct.
And how did we
Correct.
get there? We went through the
Yeah,
forest?
we went to. Okay, so
we went to the
forest.
woods.
Someone was lost. We had to like find
Into
them.
the
We
woods, the
followed
rabbits
some
house.
tracks or some scent or something. I don't remember what we followed.
Right, the whole bear wolf debacle.
Oh yeah, I turned into a bear to find his scent, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And because
I-
I can speak with animals, I turn into a wolf to communicate with
Yeah. No, I'm
Orzog.
not sure how wolves and bears can talk, but sure.
Different accents.
Pretty good.
But essentially we moved there. We went to this fucking building, and they were like, somebody took someone, and we were like, cool, we'll find him. And then I turned into I stayed in a bear form. We went to a place.
So wait, so how did we go through the portal to the goblet place?
You went into a cave.
Walked it.
Oh,
we stood on
it's
top of it.
coming back to me.
Yes. We went through a cave and Hobbs was like just
cave
walking
of
around,
flesh.
and because I moved my token over a pentagram, Hobbs was teleported into a... Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's... Yeah!
Oh, and there was
Right.
creepy skin
And you got
fuckers
face
that were like,
hugged?
"Bah."
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cone got molested, and...
Right.
Yeah. He was very
Yeah,
upset
I think
about it.
exactly.
And it was
got-
the map that we played battle practice in like 2 years
Yes,
ago.
we did. Oh, now it's coming. Okay, that's right. That's right.
So
Okay.
anyway, I just
anyway.
hope that we're saying all of this in front of Shank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cone is like
Gotta remember
casually
what-
just
it's
saying
been a
like,
long day.
and then you molested me. That was fun.
Blink, blink.
If I remember
He doesn't-
correctly, you were molested by missing bones, organs, skin
Those
people.
were pretty. It was pretty freaky. Disturbing.
You looked right at me when you said that.
Of
pretty
idea. But what I'm not understanding is how cultists who want blood sacrifice has to do with mind control, eternal flame. It seemed like completely different plans happening at the same time.
I might be able to answer the question. I examined why the flames reignite. They shouldn't for now. It seems that this is just what happens because of their spell that they were charging. The giant goblet of blood was gonna do something else, and all of this. And Hobbs just like points to the fucking ruined village, is just a miscast.
Were not we interacting with somebody who is undead and they said something about apocalypse and getting out of here before apocalypse happened?
They did. There was a man who
Yes, well,
found.
Is
apocalypse
apocalypse
thing.
happening? Is it just apocalypse? Is that what's going on?
You won't believe the amount of people who have told me the apocalypse is coming.
I mean, an apocalypse doesn't just come. It's like it's an event. A thing needs to happen. The world doesn't
Correct.
just
The
end.
spell, Cone, the spell that they were trying to cast was supposed to initiate it.
But
So
initiate
instead
what?
of what?
Initiate what?
The
I
apocalypse.
think he means the apocalypse, darling.
What is
Oh,
the
no, she's right.
what is the apocalypse?
I don't know.
I
The
think
end of
it's
all
pretty
things.
vague.
It depends on the culture. Usually it's gods clashing in combat, stuff like that. But,
I feel like we're not getting anywhere
This is
with
fa-
this.
this
line
is-
of
this
Well, do
seems
you have
like
any
more
bright
of a-
ideas, Captain.
This seems more of a fake threat with every word.
what?
Well, I
Forget-
know the world we went to was very real and very scary, so I guess that's reason enough.
If the cultists are responsible for this, I'm pretty sure we melted all of them.
At least the ones that were associated with this village.
And at least
Or
the
is it a
one-
town? I always confuse them.
This is a town.
Is there a
Oh.
difference?
The amount of people that live in them.
Yeah, it's all based on population.
Who's counting?
The
Regardless
the person
of
in charge
how
of population.
ridiculous our town is, our next line of business is to go burn out all of the corruption that you all described to me.
Oh, we're gonna do that
No,
anyway.
This plan,
you're
yeah.
speaking my
That's
That
the
was
language.
you were
idea.
planning on doing that.
Yeah. Later, we get to do the thing you want. The hate necromancy thing.
Excellent. It's like it's my birthday.
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh, neither do I.
Orzog, do you know your birthday?
I feel like
Yes.
we're bonding
I know
over our
birthday.
shared.
I know my birthday
mutual
too. We can
lack
we
of
can
understanding. Conan, when is your birthday?
We-
Since we're being so close and friendly.
none of your business. Only Orzog gets to know. We're going to have birthdays
I would
together.
like to get you a
March
special
11th.
present on your birthday.
I don't know if I'd trust a single present from you, my dear.
It starts with Eldritch and it ends with Flame.
Not surprised. I've gotten one before, as a matter of fact.
If you do
You
stop
see a
littering,
bunch
we
of
can go
other-
and things.
You see a bunch of other guards start to congregate around you in the town square. All of their helmets are off. They're just
Their
kind of
guns are
watching
out.
this.
Hmm. Oh, by the way, Shanks? If any people still need assistance with healing, I will gladly help. All you need to do is ask.
Much
I'll just-
appreciated.
Yeah.
I believe the situation has been stabilized for the moment, but that corruption gives me worry.
I agree.
Indeed, we should go and take care of it.
I have nothing better to do than get rid of it.
Very well. No time like the present. Then let
Am I
us
getting paid for this?
slow turn to look at you. Yes.
This is my job. Yes, thank you. You don't need to,
They went well.
mercenary work and all.
Oh, I thought you guys were adventurers.
I came here on vacation.
I'm an
I
adventurer.
got the job
My
back at
occupation
home.
is
This is break from job.
Complicated.
I've met many mercenaries in my time. You don't look the part.
Yes, darling, but I act the part.
I disagree, but Shanks, please continue.
Do you now?
Where are
I
we
do.
going, Captain Shanks?
We are going to the Eastern Woodlands, where this all seems to have originated. And we're going right now!
Which way is east?
This way.
Orazog, do you know which way is east?
Oh,
You're asking the nomad.
I'm not the nomad. I live in.
Not to worry, Hobbs and Orazog. I know where east is. Follow me. You see,
can you tell me the difference between your
Not
right
the
hand and your
you
left
see,
hand?
you need to just look up to the sun, and it rises in the east and sets in the west. So you see, and he looks up, and it's a cloudy day.
I mean,
Oh, so you stare into the
actually
sun
is.
often? That explains much.
I'm sorry, I was talking to Hobbs and Orazog right now. You can get lost for all I care, and in fact, I welcome it.
I believe I have the ability to make myself unignorable.
You certainly do. You certainly do.
I imagine you've all been walking and talking by.
Yes.
Shanks is like, God, will they ever shut the fuck up?
I wish one of them would die.
Hey,
Seems like they
I'm
need
the
a...
one with the spare the dying cantrip, so.
Damn it, you're
I'm
right.
But will you use it on Cone?
Oh shit! I'm the one who just wrote down hold person
Okay.
that I can use.
And as you're all marching, you can't help but notice how diminished the town guard has become. When before it numbered in the several dozen, now it numbers less than 10.
Yikes.
Bingo.
What? Wait, what's the population of the town, or?
Of the town
The
guard.
guards.
Oh, the
town
guards is
guard.
10. Oh.
Mm.
They all just went crazy and killed each other, or...
Seems like
Seems like it, yeah.
it.
Our theory, by the way, I didn't write it in my notes, but I do remember our theory is that some of the town guards were also kidnapped and sacrificed, and that the people that attacked were just like cultists that
Infiltrated the ranks.
that infiltrated. So most of the town guards were probably just loyal, but they got gotten.
Mm-hmm.
We really don't know the origin of this, like, mind control deal.
I mean, we're going to see.
That's what we're doing. Yeah, okay, well... here we go.
By the way, who has a weapon?
They all unsheath their weapons.
Who would like the weapon to be magical?
They all kind of glance at each other and all hold their weapons aloft.
Okay, I
Never
grab the
accept
nearest.
that request from an old man.
Shush you, harlot! I grabbed the nearest one.
Oh, shush, you son.
Okay, I actually remembered something for once, and I want to see if it actually works. And I cast elemental weapon.
What does it do?
For 1 hour, it will deal
It's
lightning
Friday.
damage.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
So it starts to crackle with lightning.
The guard that you enchanted the weapon of, a female tiefling with like a unicorn horn. She just looks at it and goes, "Whoa, radical!"
Yeah, it's not permanent, Jerry. I'm not that strong anymore.
Far out.
But it should work for what we have to do.
Right on, old man.
Yeah. I'm old.
Oh,
You're right.
the youth.
Cone writes down these phrases. Right on.
Are you documenting how to be a normal person?
I'm sorry, are you learning how to read? Then you don't
know
need
how
to
to
read
read.
this, do you? These are my personal documents.
I'm pretty sure Dayton knows how to read. I don't know how to read.
Then she should know to mind her own business.
Everyone knows these two things are very correlated.
Cone, are you writing a diary?
I'm writing notes for my next book. And also a diary, yes.
Is your next book a diary?
No, they're two different things.
I don't believe you, Cole.
Hobbs, dear.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to
book is
believe
a
me.
diary with a title on it.
Mm-hmm. Wait, no.
I have to agree. I've only seen you write in that book. Where's your diary?
There's not been a single diary that became a famous novel, apart from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
No,
What about
Diary of
Anne Frank?
Yeah.
Who's Anne Frank?
I'm sorry, who's a Wimpy Kid?
Excuse me, it's a brilliant novel. I wish I had it on me so I could show it to you.
Let us continue
Yeah.
before Shanks us.
And I'm Frank.
Oh, if
Yes.
Orazog, if only
Yeah,
I could
that
show it
anime
to
anger vein that's starting to
you. We're
Okay,
walking
let me
and
know,
talking.
douchebag.
We're going to our
I
destination.
don't know books.
Yeah.
I just got this prayer thing and I can't read it.
Oh, it's a picture book. Don't worry.
So,
Alright.
it was a picture.
Crossfade.
Picture.
crossfade to your destination. You pass
Turn
by
left.
First Leaf's wood cabin in the woods. It's all closed up. The brother-sister pair of tieflings are probably still getting treatment for their wounds. And you don't pay it any more mind.
No, I checked in on them. Are they doing okay?
Okay. So Orzog
Yes.
walks over,
How are things?
knocks on the door.
Yes.
Door falls off.
Yes.
Alright.
I do that.
And after a few seconds, you hear some footsteps on the other side of the door. Door opens up, and then you see First Leaf the Furbolg. Oh, this is a surprise?
Hello, I came to check on things. Hello. Are things doing better?
For the most part. But I think all that they can do now is rest. I've done all I can.
Yes.
How are you doing, though?
Oh, I'm doing okay. We got to go and make sure that a place where there was bad things, we go to burn, so bad things don't happen.
He frowns. That doesn't sound good.
I want bad things to happen.
Well, I'm not going to lie, things seem a bit dire right now.
They do. But hopefully they'll get better soon, he says kind of half-heartedly.
We can't really change fate, but we can be there for each other and do what we can for each other.
What did you say, El?
Fuck!
You can't. You're quiet, bro.
I could like turn up the game if you want.
It's set for your boisterous, loud volume.
true.
When I'm speaking softer.
Get really close to the like this.
Like this right here.
Yeah.
Yes, that is
perfect.
way better.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Legitimately get
Yes.
really close to make out with my mic. I dare you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Well-
in there like a snake.
Okay. What I was saying, we can't really change fate. Life is full of good and bad, but we can be there for each other. So I was just checking on you, and we're going to do what we can, you know.
Well, best of luck to you then, and I do appreciate you checking in on us.
Great. Well, if you need anything, let me know. I'm big and strong.
I shall certainly keep that in mind, thank you.
Yes.
Alright, take care now.
You too. You too.
Bye now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, rationality. Bye-bye.
You made a Blues Clues sound.
And then Orzog, you rejoin the convoy.
Rejoice.
I do. I do that.
All right.
I do that.
Convoy continued to march, and then Cone, you see Orzog just jog lightly and easily catches up with you.
My is athletic as ever. Well done.
I'm a monk. I got this day.
He slaps your big shoulder.
It's like being fucking tapped by a piece of paper.
Yep.
Careful, you might knock him over.
I don't think that's what happened.
Make out with the mic.
Ah!
Don't scream at them, Mike!
I don't think that will happen. It's me, Orazog.
I'm sorry, I can't get
Alright.
closer.
There we go.
And soon after that encounter with the cabin in the woods, the scenery begins to change. The lush greens of the verdant forest give way to a sickly corruption. It would seem that the red moss, it's hit something. It's hit some stage in its life cycle, and the trees that it's infesting now look sickly, diseased, decayed,
They don't look normal.
slightly rubbery.
I don't mean to be rude, Orazog, but yeah, no shit. They're fucked.
What?
Okay. We need to make this. Oh, I'm sorry. Please go ahead, Carl.
I was just gonna say Cone,
Carl.
tentatively, Cone tentatively tries to pull one of the rubbery leaves off the tree to feel it.
All right. You do so, and it does feel pretty rubbery. It almost feels like flesh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
I regret touching it in the first place, and he drops it on the ground.
Are you
Yeah.
okay? You.
I'm hoping it doesn't leave hives.
Yes, Zeta?
And you see the tree branch slowly reaching out towards you.
No.
Okay, yeah, I immediately use fucking. No, there's no guards between me and the tree, right?
Right.
Colm pulls out his sword and slashes at it.
I'm gonna. Fuck. It won't work if Cone gets in the way. I'm gonna use Sacred Flame.
I mean, Cone was directly in front of the tree, and always was.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to use.
Birth.
I was trying to use Burning Hand to like AOE burn, but okay.
Can I roll a check on the leaf? Because I feel like Theta is pretty familiar with undead flesh kind of things.
I mean, when Cone slashes the tree, does anything happen, or?
Since it is a tree and cannot get out of the way, you slash into the branch, and instead of sap or nothing coming out, it spews forth like a spray of dark arterial blood onto the
I knew
ground.
it.
I think
Okay,
these need to be
this forest is for. Oh, I interrupted Orazog. Please,
I
Orazog.
think these should be burned. I think we should probably burn these. This seems it's a little off.
Okay, we have to find where the trees are healthy, chop a ring around this so the fire doesn't spread further, and then, well, all of this shall be turned to ash, and new life can be. Oh, Zeta, yes?
May I roll?
Yes, you may roll.
Yeah, I roll my dice.
I'm gonna do.
Roll Arcana.
10.
10.
Oh.
Man, these trees are pretty weird. And you wouldn't rule out the possibility of them being necrotized.
Tree begins bleeding. That's weird.
Man, these trees are pretty weird. Everybody else picking
It's-
up on this?
That's not natural, guys. Like, golly geez.
If you can believe it, my necromancy senses are tingling.
Oh, really? And what are they saying? Cone picks up the leathery branch that's bleeding human blood. What can you tell me about this demonic heretic branch?
They're saying
I would not touch
fire, and I start setting the branch that you're holding on fire.
And the top catches fire, and he's holding it and says, "Good idea!" And throws it at the trees.
All right.
I
Everyone
love,
roll a survival
love
check
that.
with advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Survival. That should be.
Let's see.
What druid? That
plus
should be
one.
high. +3. It's not as hard as I wanted.
I will pubs. Get threes around.
Latest stats are so mediocre.
Oh, that's an actual 20.
Oh,
Wait,
don't
it's
even
with
need help.
advantage. Hold
It's
on.
with
Yeah,
advantage.
Okay, well, it's 16 anyway.
Babe.
All right.
Oh, natural 20 out of the way.
Baby.
Is the tiefling guard having a blast, like chopping trees with her fucking lightning sword?
I mean, yeah. So Theta, you very carefully prepare what you deem to be the correct spell for this endeavor, and then the tiefling guard from earlier, is right past you and just starts hacking into this tree that you were about to target.
Well, I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Oh, that's a motivated one.
That's just beautiful.
I think that's going to take a while for the whole forest, though, dear.
I can't call lightning.
Well,
Why don't
are we
you?
going to be metered about this, or are we going to start hacking and slashing and burning?
Hit 3.
I think we should be
He looks
smart.
over at Shank. He already has a torch lit in his hand.
Close to the mic.
What, did Orzok say anything? You have to
Yeah.
make out with your microphone, boy.
I'm helping hit 3, like boom boom.
Okay.
Shank,
You just,
can I see that for a second?
Hands it over to you.
Oh, thank you. She throws the torch into where Shank was going to throw it.
Wow. Riveting. Outstanding. Good job.
I so very rarely receive praise.
Uh-huh. And with all your rolls, the corruption of the forest is being burned to the ground in record time.
Mm-hmm.
So we set fire to these trees. Did we get out of the way in time?
I think that's
Yeah.
the
That's just
survival check was for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
However, as you stare around at your surroundings, you see that there is one space that the moss is still active at, and it's around the mouth of the cave that led to the cultists' hideout.
Oh.
Do those need to be
And
dead
what?
too?
And I'll give this one to you guys for free, since in universe this is just a day later. You also remember there being patches of the moss around the summoning circle within that hideout.
Oh wait, Elle, what did you say earlier? I didn't hear you.
I think should we get rid of that? I think we should.
Oh,
We should get rid of that,
Yeah,
otherwise.
let's get rid of the moss.
Mhm.
Let's go kill it.
Or burn it.
Yeah,
we have a real theme going.
But you know what makes it stop hurting people?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Noska.
Who's not?
How do you feel like Nazca?
There's a bit where I'm just gonna be in a disjointing nerd at the moment. There's a bit in Nazca where the spores from the forest get into the valley, and then they have to cut open the trees and like blast the spores with fire.
Oh, I don't remember the fire. Okay.
Oh,
Pretty short
well,
segment, but it's really cool, so it's stuck in my mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. In the mouth of the cave, where the moss refuses to burn, I will cast Flaming Sphere. And as I see the moss burn, I will slowly move it inside and like further and further, just in case we won't fall into another bullshit trap.
Okay. You do so. And as the moss around the cave mouth burns, you see a bunch of little tiny fleshy pseudopods emerge from it, kind of wiggle and flail, and then disintegrates as it burns to a crisp.
Oh, okay, this was a good idea. I'm sorry, God, but I need to focus on this spell as the lightning disappears from the sword, because this is a concentration spell.
Yeah!
I thought you said I'm sorry, God.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
I'm a
God.
sin.
There I go sinning again.
Yeah, and Cobbs is just gonna push the flame sphere as like to disinfect the entire cave / dungeon.
Okay. Is there a specific range on that, out of curiosity?
I can move it 30 feet at the start of every turn for 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. And as you move it, you get to a point where you are satisfied with the excision of the corruption.
And is it deep in a cave or?
It is pretty deep in a cave.
Okay. Sorry, my last memory was like we were at just like the entrance to the cave, and then Caesar started making fun of me.
I started first. I mimicked him.
Oh.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. L made fun of me.
Caesar made fun of me. Okay,
I wasn't making fun of you.
no, Caesar was.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's true.
Well, naturally.
I'm the one mocking you,
It's true. Yeah, I didn't piece it together.
and he's
All
mocking me.
Anyway, so deep inside of the cave.
Yes.
Oh, did you guys go inside the cave?
I have to push it, so I'm gonna say I'm a little bit inside just to make sure
Push.
that everything is burning and that there's nothing left.
All right. And as Hobbs is doing that, Shank once again approaches the group. Earlier, you all said that you were fighting a vampire.
Yeah, there was vampire. He had guy tied up. We stopped him though. It was quite grizzled. The man had things carved into him. It was
Not to reawaken any old trauma, but the one who was kidnapped is still alive.
Yes, he is alive. We saved him.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps he would be a useful one to speak to.
He's I checked on him earlier. He's in recovery though, so yeah.
Oh, little massive bodily injury. I mean, the town is in ruins.
If you want to speak to him, that might be a good idea.
I'm assuming that you all did defeat the vampire, yes?
Yeah,
you
we
slew
killed
it.
Mm.
You killed him.
Of
He's
course.
dead.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dead vampire.
I mean,
Did
we
you find his coffin then?
Let me find his coffin.
Coffin?
no.
Coffin?
Oh.
There were coffins. Didn't I burn everything inside of them? Those
Wait,
are
them lost
probably to
coffin?
other people.
Yes.
I don't remember coffins.
Okay.
I don't remember any
Cone,
coffin.
roll a history check, please.
Boop, boop, boop.
Gunther accidentally burns the vampire inside his coffin.
I'm sorry, Gunter?
I mean,
Gunter's
Hobbs,
not here.
Gunter shows up for one scene and it's burning the vampire in his coffin. He just leaves afterwards.
Yeah.
He just wanted to kill
He shows
something.
Walks off camera. History. Ah, it's 5. Good. Oh, and I have another for proficiency. Actually, wait, proficiency means what in regular D&D?
It does that automatically, so you don't have to
Yeah.
add it. You just look
So
at
your
the
plus
thing it
5 is
shows.
everything.
Oh,
Plus,
okay.
what do you have for history?
What?
Plus
I got
5.
plus
Then it's
5.
just plus 5.
It's just plus 5? Okay.
Yeah, because it automatically.
It's just how they do
It
leveling.
automatically.
It does the math for
calculates
you.
that
So,
number.
yeah.
Swagalicious. All right, I got an 11. Great. I'm gonna kill myself tonight. All that talk. It's my fucking story of my life.
Fucking there.
I know.
I'll hold your
Okay,
hand.
so
Hold me down. That's
you
the
just
point.
DC was a 10, so this is still good.
Oh well.
Hey.
Cone, you distinctly remember there being one room that none of you explored.
Fucking typical.
You know, there was one room that I believe the witch forgot to burn, and I think there was a coffin in there, and she kind of walked past it. I figured she was gonna burn it, but I left it up to her. I won't make that mistake again. I'm sorry.
Why do you always call Tay the witch? She's a holy woman.
Sure
I'm
she
sorry,
is.
am I the witch?
I don't know. Are you?
If you put me down as the witch in your book, I will burn it.
Excuse me, book burning has to be a
Also-
sin. You know what? It sure would be a thing a religious person would say. Book burning.
If I remember correctly, it was Hobbs who was the one who so ingeniously stepped upon the pentagram.
And
Not
then
there to defend myself.
Wait, what'd you say?
Hold
I'm
on.
not there to defend myself.
Oh boy.
So I tried to. We got to go find coffin. Is that what we got
We need
to
to
do?
find a coffin. Yes,
Okay. So and then what do we do with coffin?
we have to
Cool.
burn it.
Okay. I'm on. I got it now. I got it now.
Uh-huh.
Let's go. Burn coffin.
We accidentally
Okay.
killed the bard instead of the coffin.
No, that's what I did since
Oh.
it's time for a music shift.
Oh my god!
What?
This is music time.
We're gonna play
Jeez.
Ram Ranch?
What happened? What happened?
Oh, the bar left a while ago.
Guys, do you remember that one session
I-
we did where it started
Okay,
like
there we go.
playing funky music and Logan got really upset?
Why is it repeating?
Why is it repeating?
Why is it looping? That was the fart sound effect.
Yeah, that was a fart sound effect.
That's right, I forgot what it was.
It's looping. Why is it looping?
Mhm.
Anyway, this soundscape sounds comfortable and happy.
Sure does.
Happy. Am I playing Curse of Strahd?
Woo, I know.
Yes.
This map looks familiar.
Yeah.
Oh me, oh my.
Oh, I would have been like around
Accompanied
here.
by 3 dudes.
Hey, you want to turn off Fog of War just to get rid of the... Since we can kind of see everything
This
already.
part? This part?
And
just go into
this
the options
part.
and turn it off because
yeah,
it's
there's
we
little
can
bits
see
that
everything
we don't
already.
see.
But there's still
And
part
this
of the map we haven't seen.
Yeah,
Oh,
part of that we
over
haven't
there.
seen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, this part we have not seen.
More like this fart, am I right, Orzog? Don't tell anyone that I said that.
I'm right here.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Oh,
3 guys.
go grab it.
Ah! My baby boy!
Stop.
Were you just sleeping down here?
Yeah.
Nah, I've been following you the whole time.
What?
Keeping an eye out.
Out of my view? How dare you?
Drugs.
Are the guards good with an imp?
I thought he said drugs too, I'm not sure. Might have said drugs.
Oh wait.
Drugs are not cool.
Logan might be
No
taking
way, I
drugs.
forgot. Hobbs thinks Gabu is a imp,
Baby
tiefling.
tiefling.
Yeah, tiefling. Oh, is one of the guards that's following us a tiefling?
Yes, the pink one.
Then Hobbs grabs Gabu and it puts Gabu like in the arms of the tiefling. Now this child keeps getting in danger.
Hey there, little dude.
Don't let him come in harm's way, please.
Do not infantilize me.
Infantilize!
Such a
Well, there
big
you
word
grow
for
up.
such a tiny body.
I know they grew up so fast. Soon they'll learn math.
No.
And make the atomic bomb!
Where was door of place we got to go?
Well, It was
It's
in-
all the way over
Don't step on the
here.
It was in
pentagram.
here that the pentagram was stepped on, but we're not going that way.
Oh no, wait, it's a pentacle.
It is
Ooh.
pentacle, actually.
True.
I say that out of character.
Oh,
I said that out of character too.
Like the
Alright.
sun.
And as you're all clustering in the room, you see the discarded skins of those 3 husk creatures that you fought.
Ugh.
Fuck all
There's
those.
lying there.
These were
Ouch.
unpleasant. They weren't great.
I burned these.
Sickening
Okay.
things.
Wait, are there? What? Wait, what did you guys do while I was on the other side?
There were big monsters. They came and attacked me and Con. And we had to...
Disgusting, fleshy, banana peel people. We're not going to talk about them anymore.
Yeah, they were bad.
Mm-hmm.
They were not good
should,
at all.
should we burn it? Theta, help me burn these.
Not
just in
while we're in
case.
the room. We'll choke on the smoke. Let's do this later.
It's called a controlled fire.
Yeah, she's right.
What a
right.
baby, you guys.
Oh dear God.
Hush, child.
Goblin
one?
just he is not smiling as he is in his token. He is frowning.
But he still has his mouth
Yes.
open. It's that like,
Yeah.
it's that frown smile.
His teeth are still bared, but his mouth is upside down.
Can Cone try the door?
Yes, again.
I'm ready to shoot
Let's-
Radiant Sunbolt because I think vampires don't like the sun. I think.
All right.
Can I check the room before going in?
Yes, you can.
I don't.
Roll reception, please.
Also, if I may,
Yes.
give Cone protection from good and evil.
Okay.
Okay.
She like puts her hand on your shoulder and is like, here. And then she sort of steps away and wipes her hand off on her dress.
And as soon as she does, Cone goes like,
Just like the anime shockwave.
yes. Also, Cone got an 8, so he saw nothing, I assume.
As Theta comes up behind you to put a hand on your shoulder, Cone just does the and just bursts through the door.
Yeah, it just takes like one step in, and then what happens? Does he die? Does he?
No,
I'm gonna.
he does not.
Okay. So Logan's
Within
lying.
this room, you see several hooks swinging up from above on the ceiling. It looks like this is where the skin creatures came from, since there is a bit of dried blood on each of these hooks. And there's a little pit right here.
Pit.
From yeah, little like a little jacuzzi, like a little hot tub area, except it's set in the ground. And Cone, you remember from your brief glance into this room the previous day that this used to be filled with blood, and now it's all gone, and it reveals what the blood was keeping obscured. You see the half-melted skeletal remains of a half-ogre.
Oh, the half ogre that went missing.
So I'm no one missing.
Also, this bed is a coffin.
What a thing to drop on me!
Also, there's a coffin. Coffin opens up. Vampire comes out.
Oh, by the way, this is a coffin.
He
You know the thing
tackles
you were
Cone
looking for?
immediately.
The coffin is that thing.
You are dead.
Bones to the pit.
Cone does call for the other two to come in.
Nope, I'm here.
The other two.
The other,
The
yeah,
absolute gaw.
that's right. Well, I mean, a picture speaks louder than words. There's
Yes, this
What?
is indeed a coffin.
this
Let's
is
burn it.
it's a good-looking coffin. Yeah, all 4 sides of it. Is there anything inside of the coffin?
Do you open it?
I don't think we should
wait,
open
wait,
it.
wait.
We should just burn, right?
Point your weapon towards it just in case.
Cone points his sword.
I put hands to do the sunbolt thing.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
I need to do sunbolt.
And Hobbs opens it.
You open it. It is empty.
Oh.
Okay, I can burn it now.
Yep, burn it anyways.
Great.
All right.
I'm not hearing screaming. I'm assuming that means it's empty then.
You're correct, young lady.
It is
Actually,
empty.
wait, Hobbs, leave that for a sec. Excuse me, witch, I found a lovely bed for you.
Oh, I think it's a bit more your size, actually.
Guys, this is kind of serious. Like,
Well,
Oh,
there's
we're
no
going
one.
to have to do what
I mean,
we've
there's
been
no
doing.
one in. There's no one inside of it. So we
okay,
still
yeah,
are. So we still are on the hunt for it. But I don't think it's inside of this building. Or at least I
Yeah,
hope
then
not. And
we-
Cone looks over to the pit.
She leans out of the doorway and she's like, "Are you getting all of this, Captain?"
Every word.
Good.
Hey. Hey.
I'd look at the tiefling. Keep after your child.
Huh? The tiefling looks down. There's a dot imprint of where Gabu used to be.
I don't think that's
Hey, you little rascal!
a baby tiefling. I think that's a demon.
No. Let him dream. Let him dream.
I think that's a demon.
That guard clearly has never had a child.
Orazar, don't
You're right, I
be
haven't.
crazy. If that's a demon, we'll have to kill him.
And Gabu has clearly never had a parent. Cone, realizes he doesn't know the gender of the guards.
There's burn coffin! Ah!
Let's burn
Yeah,
coffin!
Before you do so, there's another thing that I didn't describe quite yet. It's like a bookshelf-looking thing right behind you, and there's a bunch of stuff on it.
Wowee!
The cone grabs Orazog's hands and says, "Wait! There's a desk. I need to read what's on the desk first. Might be related to the coffin."
Slap your hand away. I'm sorry. Was anyone going to give Theta a turn?
To what? Read the desk?
Do you want to burn
Oh, I'm
coffin?
sorry.
Is that what you
According
want
to
do?
you, I don't know how to read.
Yes! So let me
Cone.
read the desk!
Oh,
I didn't
that's
know
a
you were so
bookshelf.
addicted to desk reading, my
No,
dear.
but I'm addicted to reading. Now stand aside!
Guys, that's a bookshelf. Like, what's wrong with your eyes?
I'm
Right.
sorry. Listen, I want to read it.
I'm already I'm using my
there
radiant
even
sunbolt to
words
try and
cynical?
destroy the
Yes.
coffin.
Yes, there
I'm
are.
using
there
radiant
are-
sunbolt
Yeah.
while they're
Oh.
arguing.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
As this is going on, and the coffin is turned to ash. But as that is happening, you all see a bottle of Katavaki spiced wine on it, just kind of hanging out on the bookshelf. You also see a golden chalice inlaid with 4 rubies. And
that's fine.
you also see a massive tome, very thick book.
Oh, there is book.
Yes, I know there is book. That is why I went. You guys can take the potions and whatever. And then he picks up the tome.
There's also, leaning against the bookshelf is an ivory scabbard. Looks like it's meant to hold a katana.
Oh,
I fucking pick it up and I'm like, trade you?
Is it clear that there is a sword in the scabbard or no?
There is no sword in the scabbard, it is just a scabbard.
Trade you a possibly legendary tome for a pocket?
It might have a spell in it, which, if I remember, you can't learn.
Cone,
you want to double check that for me?
Cone, do I have to roll to see if Cone can snatch the scabbard out of Theta's hands?
Try me, bitch.
Okay, I guess roll initiative.
Okay.
I guess.
Oh god, I guarantee mine is way worse.
I'll give these like 2 rounds before Hobbs will burn them all.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
So it's just D20.
Oh, I'm so kind. I'm so nice.
Oh, it's
I'm
just
gonna burn you all because I'm
Dex is
impatient.
initiative.
Yes.
Alright.
See that.
Oh shit, that's actually. Please, please, oh, please, oh, please.
Yes! I snatched the tome from his ass.
Yeah, Colin. You blink, and then suddenly the tome is in Theta's hands.
No, that's not. No. He trips on the dusty, bloody floor and drops the tome, and it like flies up and spins in midair, and Theta grabs it.
Okay.
Can I give a mental imagery? Have you ever seen the image of Pepe like spilling all his spaghetti? Like
I know what you mean.
Theta takes the scabbard and like tosses it gently so that it lands on your back, and she's like, "A trade's a trade," and then she walks away reading the tome.
So
Okay.
what's up with the scabbard?
By the way, I can hear echo coming from someone.
Oh,
Hello?
Oh, it's from Cynical.
really?
Cynical often
Yeah.
has at least a faint echo.
Man.
He doesn't have a faint echo.
It is ignorable.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Oh,
so if you
I
don't.
found it. I'm gonna put in campaign chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this the same one where it's like big titty hentai babe staring over him? Yeah, there's a version of that that's like it. Yeah.
Yes, but instead of big titty hentais, it's just
Theta.
Theta and the party. Yeah.
Crying with my scabbard.
Oh, man.
Make that the thumbnail.
Yes.
No, you have to take that and reference it.
Uh-huh.
And you have to draw a cone over it
Right.
with the tears and everything.
Okay.
And then put a
This is-
silhouette of Theta.
This is implying this is the most interesting part of this campaign.
Oh, by far. Anyway.
What is up with the scabbard?
Anyway, the scabbard that you're holding, Cone, it looks like it's been carved from ivory, and it's actually a very, very nice looking scabbard. In fact, you could probably get a lot of money from it. In fact, you might even recognize the style of scabbard. It looks to be made in the land of Sharka, where your master hailed from.
Oh. Cone, in that case, Cone, like, when he's on the dusty, stinky floor, standing up embarrassed, he kind of looks at it annoyingly, and then kind of looks at it thinking, like, oh, this looks expensive. And then for one brief second has, like, a heart attack and puts it in his jacket and doesn't talk about it.
They put a whole ass scabbard in.
Yeah. Hides it in his poofy pants.
You've got like
Can
the
I do
kimono
a
thing
perception
going on,
to
and
see
you're
if
just
I
like.
caught that?
Yeah, walks with like a
I mean,
weird.
you're right fucking there. So.
Yeah.
I have a question about the rubies and the chalice.
Can I do an insight on Cone?
Closer.
Can I do an insight on Cone?
Sure, if Cone allows it.
I don't.
Deception, maybe.
Are you trying to hide something?
Yes.
Okay, roll deception.
21!
Deception.
We'll see if you get another natty one. Because Dungeons and Dragons hates you.
I need to roll deception. Okay.
Deception.
Where's my bitch ass deception? Oh, my deception is pretty high.
Oh shit.
But yours is still a
Is it
natty
+6?
one. Like, goddamn. Please.
Oh my god.
It's not a nat one.
2.
Okay, what do I catch? Well, what do I read?
Cone tries to like stick the thing in his pants and it hits the ground really hard, like, and then he's like finagling it to try and like get it to settle normally in his pants.
Insight is supposed to be kind of like what a person's like feeling at the moment. Like it's like reading people.
Okay, so when Cone is like talking to someone like Theta, he's really like loud and bombastic, and it's almost like funny and jovial. But as Cone is thumbing around with his pants, he's a lot more like quiet and serious and like genuinely upset, and he's sort of like shit, fuck. So it seems less funny, I guess.
Orzog takes note of that, but doesn't immediately talk about it.
Orzog will remember this.
Orzog will remember this, yes.
I wanted to ask Dungeon Master how big are the rubies in the gauntlet and the. Are they enough to cast Rebibify? Just in case one of these silly billies
need
die.
800 gold pieces.
It's 800?
That's how much a diamond is, right?
No.
300?
Let me check.
Looking.
Some number that has a squiggle in it.
300.
Yeah, 300
Okay.
pieces.
Is 300 gold pieces?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Shit. Okay. Either way, Hobbs is like, I need the materials.
Grabbing the goblet.
Get the goblet.
What is in my book?
All right, Theta, as you excuse me,
That's you.
It's alive.
as you open up the book, there's a cascade of dust that gets kicked up from it,
I'm alright.
and also it doesn't look like there was any binding. Well, there was a cover, but all of the pages are loose leaf. Like they weren't bound into the book. And a bunch of them kind of scatter onto the floor as you open it.
Hell.
From what you can see, there are some like fantasy equivalent of sticky notes that have notes on necromancy, like some techniques and spells to efficiently raise the dead. In addition to that, you see a bunch of stories. Like this looks to be a collection of stories from across the world. There are specific pages that are marked with more fantasy sticky notes. And these pages look like they're talking about creation myths.
God damn it, we gave the book with necromancy to the
Creation
person who was
myths?
just joking about book burning.
Funny you would say that.
Funny stuff.
Oh, so creation myths, elaborate.
Yeah, you see one story detailing, quote unquote, how the world came to be. You see various stories talking about how the gods found the world once it was formed from the elemental planes smashing into each other, and then the gods refined it, smoothing away many of the jagged edges and bringing life to the world. And then there's another page that's written on in like chicken scratch handwriting, and it reads this. And thus did the Sanguine's herald birth the world anew amidst a tide of blood.
Hold on.
This is out of character because Orzog's too dumb to put this together.
Also, I don't think Theta is saying this out loud.
Yeah, also
We're in a
that.
different
But
room.
Sanguine Herald, that was the face in like the first one, right?
Yeah, that was the big sacrificial blood thing that we destroyed. And by we, I mean me, but I'm sharing my
Damn.
credit.
Oh, fucking memories on
Wait. Okay, so there was the face that was the Sanguine Herald, and then where else did we encounter it?
That was the first and only time you've encountered the Sanguine Herald.
Was the face with the kid in the crystal?
Yeah, that was the
I
face.
am not remembering this at all.
No, like
That's
remember,
when,
like
that was at the end of the very first session. When
very
you guys were
first
fighting Brig.
session. Like Cone, I believe you did a religion check on the face. Like remember where the kid was inside the crystal, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember Kid
And
in
there was
Crystal.
a
I'm not remembering
face on the back of the thing, and then you did a
I
you
guess
did a religion check,
check.
I believe, and you learned that it had to do with the Sanguine Herald.
Okay. I don't remember that name,
Alright.
but okay. I'll believe you.
So, Theta is going to
I heard that
meticulously
episode too many
bend
times.
down and then pick up the rest of the pages and then put them back in. She's going to take the page that mentions the Herald and sort of rip that part out, and then fold it and put it in her pocket. And then she's immediately going to set the rest of this book ablaze.
Of
Okay.
course.
She seems especially pissed off at this.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Does she do it? Does
Tones
anyone...
like this are best left ash.
And then Cone, as he's walking out of the room, sort of sees the book burning and is just like, "Up! Yep." And I can't even be mad about it.
I pushed the
south.
the
This day is
cough-
gone.
I grabbed the coffin and pushed it in the hole with the corpse.
Well,
and
it-
and I
It's
just
pretty
burned
broken
it.
now. Yeah.
The blazing remains of the coffin are just kind of shunted into this this pit, smashing the half ogre's skeleton into pieces, and then everything gets lit on fire again.
Like I'm pretty sure if I die, I don't give it some type of burial, the corpse is gonna come back as a fucking zombie, and I don't want to deal with that.
A vampire skeleton.
Oh.
And like weirdest shit has happened. I told you, Orzog. Like life is weird. Once you reach my age, like the rule changes, the music changes, like you become lame. So weird.
You're allowed to be gay. They're allowed to vote. The world is awful nowadays.
Wait, am I that old? That was always allowed when I was young.
Wait,
Was it
I'm gay. Oh no!
Wait, what? What?
This is Hobbs talking to himself in his head. He's confused.
Well, I mean, I know that the fate is crazy. It goes path and the water it goes where it wants to go, you know.
This is Orzog's contribution.
Orzog,
This is
what
Orzog
water?
speaking to you within
The
your mind.
You know, like fate is like a river; it just kind of goes where it wants.
The
Hey,
Theta's a liquid?
Just cut to that fucking Breaking Bad meme, Jesse.
No,
what
fate.
the fuck are you talking about?
Fate, you know, fate, destiny.
Fuck, God, no, you're like those fucking
shit,
tree huggers.
shit,
No,
fuck.
you control your own destiny. Don't be like that.
Oh my gosh.
It's not better of yours, Orzog. Oh, look, I'll
I'm a-
blindly follow whatever someone else tells me.
I'm sorry.
yes.
Are we insulting Best Boy in here?
Oh, no one is insulting me. Don't worry about it.
Pretty good.
You're so funny.
Oh, thank you.
Cone,
So,
Cone.
yeah, I set that weird circle thing in that other room ablaze.
Oh,
Closed
good
the door,
job.
but the smoke's probably going to be leaking out here in a few minutes.
Cone is
Okay,
already
well-
like coughing. I think we have enough fire in this cave. Let's all get out.
Yeah, let's go for sake of health.
All right.
Okay.
Theta stomps on the ashes of the book one more time on her way out.
Jeez.
You're gonna burn your dress. Like, but okay.
She doesn't seem to notice that comment.
Is her dress on fire?
It could be, I don't know. Destiny roll.
Hey, you can't do a
Alright.
destiny roll. This isn't cogent, and also you're not the
You're-
DM.
People do destiny rolls in D&D.
Yeah. Cynical is literally a dungeon master. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, fair.
He can be like, hey, we're playing Warhammer now.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, I'm leaving.
I know. That's what all women say when they play Warhammer.
That's what all women say when you invite them to your house and they're like, let's play Warhammer.
They're like, you know what? I actually have a boyfriend. And like, yeah, that's me. I had a boyfriend, and they leave.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So you exit the cave,
Yeah, we leave the cave.
and the red moss has been
Ah, God damn it.
extinguished, or I guess it has been re-extinguished.
Bless you.
Burnt. It's
gone. It's gone.
You burned it. You killed it. And
Hammer now has hiccups.
Yes.
yeah, it's kind of weird. The trees that you burned that were afflicted with this weird moss blight. It looks like they're deflating in the blaze.
Deflating.
Yeah, not unlike leaving them in a state that's not unlike the skin things.
I have never been in a place that is closer to my own personal hell.
As one of them
I
is deflating, Cone tries to like slash at it to see what's inside.
All right, you slash at it. It parts. It is hollow.
Cone
Perhaps there is a
Cone
delicious
slashes at it
meal
again.
inside.
You slash at it again. It is still hollow.
Cone like picks up a piece of it and looks inside to see if there's any. He kind of like does one of these to see if like any blood comes out.
The forest is on fire. Is Cone doing this to like a burning piece of like tree skin?
I want you also to know Cone has like dead vacant eyes as he's doing this. Does anything come
Okay.
out of it or nah?
Hmm.
As you hold it up and just kind of peer very closely at it, you do notice from a distance it looked like the burning was just regular smoke rising from it, but as you peer closer, there is smoke that's emanating from within this hollow tree branch that's kind of all weird and rubbery and pliant. But the smoke has a red tinge to it.
You doing okay, friend?
Cone, as he's like holding the branch, kind of like tries to squeeze it to see if it breaks.
Oh, it's on fire.
Well, it's on, yeah. Well, because it's hollow inside, so does it like just break away?
Yeah, it kind of ruptures in your hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the cone like drops it on the ground, steps on it, like rubs his head, and then just returns to the group.
Are you okay, friend?
Cone mutters to himself in a way that you could probably hear. They're all dead inside. And then he keeps walking.
He is a writer, all right.
They're all dead inside.
Yeah.
Just like
I mean,
me.
Just like my feelings.
I mean, that's the point of the burning them. They're supposed to be dead because they're corrupted. But no, I don't get the use.
I don't understand young people.
That's the point. We burn them so they be dead. I'm getting angry.
Now I'm getting mad. This is a fun day out exploring coffins and such.
I believe I'm witnessing something very odd. Cone beginning to understand where I'm coming from.
And then, hearing that, Cone, like, with one hand, just kind of goes like, So that's done. Why don't we head back to town, guys?
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a good idea. I could use more. Could you use more help, Mr. Captain? I forgot your name. I'm sorry.
Captain Shanks, please.
Shanks.
His name's Captain Spanks. Please don't be mean.
Yes, more help would be greatly appreciated.
Hey, in 10 minutes I might need to do a small break.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to take a small break too.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
that
get
is where we shall take a small break as we begin the time skip.
Oh, now
Before the time skip, could I
Yeah.
talk to Cone?
Oh, yes. Yes, you can. And then after...
You just poke him in the cheek.
That's the whole conversation. It's a good combo. And then Orazog away. Is this when we're back at the tavern?
Probably.
Or yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So you make it back, and yeah,
Okay.
you're back in town.
We all had like separate like hotel rooms, didn't we?
Or at least separate
Yes.
bedrooms, yeah.
Separate bedrooms.
Yes?
It's Orzog.
Orazog, come on in.
Open the door.
Cone is sitting there organizing his clothes. He has a big stack of papers on his desk. And the window is shut and the curtains are drawn and there's like a blanket over the window too. There's a bunch of like candlelight and he's not wearing his iconic hat this time. He's actually got it like somewhere else. And his mask is off too, but his whole face is still totally white as expected. He leans over and he's like, "Oh, good. Hello, Orzog. Nice to see you. Do you need something? You want to go downstairs and get a drink? I need to get proper first, but you know."
I just noticed, after you picked up Sword Thing, you seemed, kind of disturbed the rest of the day. I was trying to see if you were okay.
Sword thing? What do you...
You put katana in it, it holds katana.
Oh, my katana! Yeah! And then he goes over and picks up his regular basic katana that you already know about. He's like, yeah, well, funny story about this.
It was ivory.
Ivory. Well, no, this one's white. Which is, I guess you could say it is ivory, kind of.
No, it's a sheath.
Well, hold on, I need to check. Is the sheath ivory? No, it isn't.
No, the thing you picked up.
No, I know, he's lying.
Oh,
I'm trying to see if he can successfully lie, but if it's a blue sheath, then he can't be like, oh yeah, the ivory sheath. No, yeah.
No, it's blue.
Yeah, it's straight up blue. He goes, looks down, he's like, ivory sheath.
it was, that is blue, that's ivory is white.
Ivory, yeah, no, ivory is white. Did I
Show me your pants.
Show me your pants. Rips them up.
Oh, remove your pants.
And he's like,
Slowly.
"Oh, did the witch take that? I think that might have been the witch that took that."
I just want to say, if you ever want to talk about anything, you want to, I got to be there for people I'm traveling with, you know? So, if you ever want to come to me about anything, I'm here. And, your candles look nice. Nice candles.
Thank you, Horzog. It's good to know that there are people that I can trust.
Okay. I'm going to, leave a room.
Thank you, Horzog.
Are you leaving now? Goodbye.
Phases through the door.
T-poses up and through the ceiling.
By the way, after, like, you were, like, very clearly lying, I feel like he, like, looks down. It's kind of clear that he kind of knows you're lying, but he's not pushing on it.
Does Orzog...
You know-
Are you saying he's, like, looking for the
No, he's
scabbard,
not
or-
looking. He's just like, as your story doesn't make sense, he's like,
He's giving you a look like he doesn't believe it.
Yeah, you know,
But he's not pushing
Foxy
it.
from One Piece with the stick sticking out of his pants.
It's just like,
That's what's going on.
and he's like, "What do you mean? I think the witch took that. Took the scabbard."
And with that, we shall take a little break.
hey.
Coconut gum can fire in spurts.
Wake me up.
Cynical is just enjoying his book. He's just pulled out a light novel and he's,
He's just pull out his cock.
Reading it off.
Cynical, this isn't the bathroom.
Ah, dang.
Cynical, you forgot your glasses at home. This is so
Oh
embarrassing.
man, I did. Hold on. Let me go. Let me go grab.
Oh wait, Esther, you too forgot your glasses. Where are they?
Oh, hold on.
Okay, I'm wearing my invisible glasses.
can't see a thing without my glasses.
Oh my god.
Wearing my
Oh,
glasses.
you know,
Who
Jasmine.
wears
Oh,
it
yeah.
better? El Cynical or me?
Cynical.
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 Oh, it's
Thank you.
base.
Thank you. I spent a lot of money on these.
You spent
I was
a lot
gonna
of
say
money.
Jasmine.
Good say I spent an arm and a leg on them.
Would you feel the same way about Theta if she wore these?
Would I still hate her? Yes. They're the
Would you feel
glasses.
the same way, though?
They're the glasses of
Would it
Doflamingo. I think I'd
change
hate
at
her
all?
more.
Would your feelings change?
That's a good point.
Would they change?
Yes.
Esther, you're
I'd
gonna
hate her
hate
more.
me. But Jasmine has a point. Those look like the glasses
I
of
didn't
a.
look like Granny. I look like a dictator.
You can be both. You can be both. You can be a granny
I am
dictator.
a young dictator. Thank you.
I don't see
I
the
am a
granny.
manipulator.
I don't
no,
see the
look.
granny.
It's because if she just has like the weird pearl thing crawling up behind.
It's anger.
Angry fingers. Witch's hex.
Would you like it if Doflamingo was like?
Oh yeah, he does. Oh yeah, I forgot that's like his whole thing. He does weird finger shit.
Yeah, it's a finger thing. Oh god, it takes a lot of coordination to
It
do.
really
Wait,
does.
are you
That's-
saying that Don Flamingo has the giant yaoi fingers?
he ca-
Oh,
He does
God.
a little
Oh.
bit. He's
They're very
kind of
rough.
He's kind of a manly man.
Yeah, they're
TBH.
rough, like thick fingers.
Oh god, how does he do it?
I'll tell you how he
Yeah,
does
he's
it.
got big
They're
old man
drawn.
hands.
So they don't
God.
think about articulation at all.
Yeah, but it
There
looks
is none.
possible. It's just 2 fingers down and then 2 fingers up. I guess my fingers don't bend backwards that well.
Whatever.
This is the most they bend backwards, and this hurts a lot. I'm gonna stop.
It's
my
my
ba-
ring finger,
mine
really,
bend
that
pretty well.
can't get up there.
No, but Hayden, you're having your arm in an angle. Have it like straight. Yeah.
That's about Okay, that's about the same. Yeah.
Oh my God, L! Look at L.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Oh my
Whoa!
God, that's 90 degrees.
Whoa!
Those are some yaoi fingers.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He
Okay.
did the-
That's quite
the-
different. Wait, no, lay it flat,
the-
like lay your arm flat, like
Wait.
pretty good. All right. I mean, well, at that point, it's like we're doing this now.
I can't.
You can't move them back at all.
Like,
My
Don't-
muscles are too big.
you ever-
I cannot.
Really?
Don't you ever
I
do
cannot
this
put
to
it
like
at
stretch your
90
hands out?
degrees.
I mean,
You should. That's what an artist does to stretch their hands out.
I mean, I stretch like this, and I can get them to go like that.
I
but
can do this one. Some people have trouble doing this.
Some people do have trouble doing
This
this.
I can do all right.
Yeah. Can you do this?
Oh wait, hold on.
I can do that.
Can you
This
do
is
the
a great
opposite?
conversation.
This?
But can you do this?
Yeah. Can you do this? Can you wiggle your middle fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure can.
This. No! Oh, fucking fell over.
This would be a
Sitting
good
down.
gif.
Then,
Did not.
No,
too bad,
it's faster.
I'm not recording this screen. Wait a minute,
Get
I
wiped out
can!
here.
Hold on, wait.
Wait.
I'm doing this just so I can make a GIF later.
Okay, great.
Discord? Yep, there it is. Alright. Everyone just... Caesar, you too.
You gotta get the motion blur.
Middle fingers, yeah, everyone wiggle. Okay. It's good, great, we did it, yes.
We did it, Reddit.
Yeah. I was clipping out of reality.
Oh, it's true.
We have fun here.
We have fun here.
I have a clip somewhere of when I first started hanging out with the Sava crew and we were doing a read of Undertale. I wonder if you remember that, because you were definitely there.
I was there.
And were you there too? We all... Do you remember the bit where
And
we
you
all
were
started
there,
reading
and you were
one
there.
character? Like, all 5 of us
Yes,
started reading
yes.
one character?
Like Mr. City or Mr. Civilization or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deltarune. That was...
It was Deltarune.
That was a time.
Wow.
That
Deltarune came out like
Yeah,
a
chapter
little bit ago.
Chapter 1.
Deltarune chapter
I
1 was 2018? 2019?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Delta-
but I've been in Sava for like a couple years before Deltarune Chapter 1 came out.
I think I was,
No, we were friends in 2018. And I was friends with
Deltarune
you.
Chapter 1 came out in 2018?
Oh, yeah.
I remember downloading it.
you
like-
could have done. It's free. You could have downloaded
It
it
was
for
free.
girl.
You could have been friends.
Okay, hold on.
I definitely was.
Do you?
Let's
No.
derail this
I
session.
remember
I want to
exactly
know about
that I was
Deltarune.
like doing PSEO, like I was in high school and doing college when I
Oh,
was doing the thing.
What the fuck?
yeah.
Like it came
Well,
out
it
at
is-
that. So
I think
it's either like
one of Jasmine's
20
biggest regret is allowing me in Saba.
It
Yeah.
must have been before 2018,
What the fuck?
not before. After.
It was
because-
2018. I
Yeah.
believe Logan on this. Yeah.
Esther.
Yeah.
Esther.
What?
You look good in those glasses. It was a good
Thank you.
purchase.
Thank you, because I
Also,
purchased
what?
them.
What the fuck is time then?
Time is an illusion to
How
make
things
things
make
It
sense.
keeps
When
going
the
forward.
fuck did I discover Deltarune was a thing?
I don't fucking know.
I mean,
girl.
are you
I-
possibly conflating your memories of Chapter 1 and Chapter 2? Because
No.
Chapter 2...
Chapter 2 came out like 5 months
2021
ago.
September,
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
Chapter
but
2.
I say conflating because you were playing through most of Deltarune Chapter 2 while in the Sava chat with other people. So are you possibly remembering... Why are you watching Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? I hate that fucking series.
Oh, fuck.
Time is
Ugh.
time.
Oh,
Memories.
the second
Memories
episode's
are
about time. Stupid. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, it came out a while ago.
Ah,
I know.
I don't like that.
You were baby.
Mm.
You were a little goo goo gaga at the time. So was I. So much has changed in my life since 2018.
Yeah, it's been 4 years since 2018.
I was an adult in 2018. That's right when I started to be an adult.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the beginning of 2018, I wasn't even. Oh yeah, I was definitely not out of my parents' house at that point.
2018, with no hyperbole, was when I stopped living a shitty life and started living a good one.
You're welcome.
And then Esther
And there she
fades
goes.
away.
Here she comes.
And then she comes back. Oh, God.
Oh, where's she coming?
Oh no.
Oh, here she comes. I really need to shave my neck. I don't know why I didn't do that between the break.
You can do it now.
I could, not
You would
now.
know, yeah.
well,
on
I mean, like
stream.
tomorrow.
Not now, no!
On stream.
No.
Dude,
Do
your
it.
hair fucking everywhere.
Full
Yeah.
authorization
Get hair all
doing
over
it.
my carpet, and then I have to vacuum it up.
Yeah.
This is the
Let's
content
continue.
now. It's not D&D. It's you shaving.
It's me yes.
Welcome to the Shaving Podcast.
Sponsored by Random Dice or whatever the fuck Cynical's game is called.
Yeah, Lost in Random.
Lost in
Ah.
Random Dice, the infinitely worse name. Random Dice.
Your infinitely worst name.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amber.
All right, are we ready to?
You want some vitamins for your muscles? Do you
No!
want some-
Not
Start
Oh
the
my-
campaign!
Oh my
Not
gosh.
from your crusty ass hands, God.
Ugh.
I'm not touching the pills with my hands.
What are you touching them with?
I'm about to,
Nothing.
I'm about to
touching
demand
the
that L
bottle.
mutes both of you unless we start this campaign.
I
would
can't.
love
I'm
to.
not inside voice acting.
I'm
I
the
have
one
no
with the
power here.
authority for that, by
Don't
the way.
tell
Boop.
them. Don't tell them.
Can we
that.
continue?
Yes.
Are we muted?
Yeah.
I'll see how long it takes them to notice. Okay, there we go.
Wait, how did? Wait, it was muted and then what? Oh, it's Amber!
Oh
Who
no.
else has this power?
I do.
Oh god.
You're a god.
Oh,
I
God,
forgot
jeez.
about it, Amber.
Also, Cynical has it.
I do.
Yeah, you're a
You
dungeon
do,
master.
yeah,
You
because
should
you're a
have
DM,
it.
yeah.
Really?
Huh.
No.
I will likely never exercise it.
Go on. Unleash your powers.
Oh no, wait, I can.
Yeah, I
shall
knew you
use
could
my
too,
powers
because you
of
did it in a different one.
storytelling.
Yes.
Anyways, go on.
All right.
Speak.
Soft rays of light shine down from the sun high above.
Oh god, the sun!
1 month has passed since Deteran was ravaged by the blood cult.
Theta has died of old age. We're all so sad about it.
Tense peace has maintained itself. With the decimation of the town guard, the heroes of Deteran were forced to pick up much of the slack. Now, some semblance of normalcy has returned. What have all of you been up to in the meantime?
In 1 month,
Normalcy.
Cone was able to write a short novel about the events, and he has tried to go around town to see if he can find a publisher. Someone to make copies of the book.
You need to find a scribe. Publishers didn't exist back then.
I guess that's what I mean, like
Yeah,
the
you gotta
equivalent.
find, you gotta
of
find a
Yeah.
scribe.
scribe. Yeah.
Yeah, someone who will
Writers.
write it.
And then fall asleep and wake up and think of the idea for the printing press and make millions.
Uh,
Huh.
does Cone find a scribe?
Let's see, I'm looking over my notes at the moment.
Describe the scribe.
Describe it to me. Paint me a word picture.
We gather in the name.
Okay, so I rolled to see if you did,
Bless you.
and that is a catastrophic failure of this dice. So, unfortunately, it appears that
The
the
scribe
head
is dead.
scribe was killed during the attack. And witnesses are much. They don't
just
have
said there
as
is no
much
scribe in this
knowledge.
small town.
The scribe was murdered.
Mm,
Cone realizes this when he goes to the shop where the scribe used to be. And in that moment, as he's like holding the novel, he looks down at it and he's just like, it's too poetic for words, but I shan't tell it to them. And then he looks back up and he's like, I'm sorry for your loss. And then he turns around and leaves.
okay.
Cone makes it a point to save the transcript that he has right now instead of doing what he usually does, which is he nails it to every notice board of a town. He wants to keep this one until he can find a scribe.
Okay.
He holds on to this one instead of nailing it like he does with every transcript.
Yeah.
This one
Nail
is
it.
special.
This one is special.
Never mind.
Yes, keep your mouth shut, please.
Yes. Cortisol,
What
yes.
did you do in this month?
I tried to be as helpful as possible, honestly.
They peeked my belly button once.
People are hurting, they need help, and I went and helped them. Anytime. I look around trying to find people who need help, and I try to help them.
Okay.
And are you helpful?
I
Yes.
hope so.
Roll
You
the...
are very helpful.
Ah.
Very, very helpful. Let's see.
You are dead.
That's not helpful at all.
So yeah, you help clear away a lot of the debris. In fact, most of the debris you clear away single-handedly. And
There's that 19 in strength.
Yeah.
Technically my highest stat, despite being a monk.
Yeah.
And thus the streets are free to walk again. There's no worries of any more collapsing buildings because you also helped reset the foundations for several other buildings that looked like they were about to fall over. And yeah.
I
The
never
town is
anticipated
full.
my vacation turning out like this, but it's a welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Getting out of that shop, exploring the world a little more, helping people, is going well.
I just imagine Orzog is standing next to a wooden post and is just like, it's going well.
Things that are going well. My name is Orzog.
In fact, you even earn a sincere thumbs up from the street urchin kids.
Oh,
Now that is high praise.
it's sincere.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't joking.
Love to see it.
I respect you, man, says
Oh, thank you!
one of the
I respect you
human-
too!
This reminds me of the fucking bit with Angelo. We're like, you know what? You're doing a good job.
Wait, and who?
That's
Squires.
the ghoul inside Squires, who looks at the door.
He
What
mans the door.
He guards
Oh,
the-
Angelo the
Poor
doorman.
man.
I'm sorry. I was trying to think was this a long time ago
No,
or was this
it's the
recent?
last-
Right,
it's the
yeah.
last one, yeah.
I remember
It was
now.
yesterday, Hayden.
I remember the scene.
You
It
were
wasn't
manning the
yesterday.
door.
It wasn't me.
Your name is Angelo.
No.
Didn't you know,
That-
Angelo?
That can't be.
Oh God, Edgar Allan Poe.
Angelo Hayden the Irish. Yes.
That he's just fixating on my Irish heritage. He's coming to
Yes.
come in for me. He's gonna dox me soon enough.
Oh no.
I will not do that.
You'll swap.
I will go to your house without being invited to play D&D and then murder you while you sleep. But
I won't
I will not
dox
dox you.
I will not
Well,
dox
just
you.
kick him out before nighttime comes.
True.
Then you'll just play D&D.
I'll shoot you with my 300 guns because I'm an American.
This is true, but because you're
Yeah.
Irish, you're drunk and you shoot L instead of me.
I
Oh my God.
bad ending.
Beta.
Yo.
What have you been up to in this month's time?
I think over the course of a month, the first thing she's gonna do after a couple days of just kind of sitting in the hotel and doing nothing is she's gonna check up on the holy place that she was led to in the alley.
Okay. And you approach the chapel place and enter it. And you see Father Loris kneeling at the altar, head in prayer.
She sort of
Yeah.
tiptoes behind.
And as you do so, please roll a perception check real fast.
Ooh, woo. Percepciones is +1. I am not wise. Plus uno. It's been I've only rolled 16 so far. What the fuck?
We only roll 16s in this house.
It
I mean, that's a decent roll.
is, yeah. It's just weird that it happened 3 times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Things happen in threes, don't you know?
Oh,
So yeah, as you enter in, you can't help but let your gaze wander for a moment because this is most likely the holiest place in town.
Mm-hmm.
This is where, like, a focal point of the Nonagon's collective power. Excuse me. So your gaze is instinctively drawn towards the stained glass window of Mortinosis, your patron deity, in all his skeletal bird-like glory. And you see the other depictions of the other deities of the Nonagon, and then your gaze lands on the visage of Everethi, goddess of merriment, and her distinctly jester-like face.
I did not notice this before.
You didn't really give that much credence to any of the other deities at the time, since you're just you were focused on the guy rather than the environment at the time.
Yeah. So, just breaking through the silence, assuming that he hasn't noticed me, she just sort of says, Everethi,
Huh? Oh, hello, Priestess Thea. And he stands up and looks up at where you're looking. Yes, goddess of... Eyes roll back in head as the DM.
Look at notes. Eyes roll back in head as write notes.
Remembering. Oh.
Come on. Pantheon, open. There we go.
Control F.
There we go. Okay.
Reading is a lot.
It's hard to keep track of all of these gods, I understand.
Mm-hmm. There's 9 of them in one place. It's kind of crazy, you know?
Can relate. Can relate.
All dead.
Oh.
But they still have names. Oh.
Yes, she, Everethi is the goddess of merriment and agriculture. The whole festival that was going on a month, recently was dedicated to her worship. Celebration of all kinds is what she draws her power from.
And would performances be considered among these celebrations?
I imagine they would be.
So, how close an appearance is this lady to Rig?
I mean, fairly close. The jester suit looks a bit different. And this depiction of Everethi has the goddess riding a unicycle while juggling a bunch of a flaming something. You don't even know what, just like balls of fire.
Truly majestic. Would you happen to know of any particularly outstanding worshippers of Everethi?
None to my knowledge in this town.
Out of character, specifically Rig has described themselves multiple times as a stagehand, and that there's a bigger person behind them.
The playwright.
Yeah.
Well, what about outside of this town?
Outside of this town.
That requires even more note digging.
With a natural 20 on my recollection, I might have. Okay. As I go deeper and deeper into my brain.
I will wait.
Everethi's disciples don't really share their name with the world, as it were. They mostly take stage names and the like. But most of them do enjoy forming their own acting caravans, or penning their own plays and musicals, even. Everethi is the most casual of the Nonagons, so her disciples could pretty much do anything that could entail merriment. She is also the goddess of agriculture as well, so many farmers give thanks to her as well.
So kind of a general fertility thing going on. Basically.
And wasn't there a farm that was ruined?
Yep, Amberheart Farm.
That's my name.
That's where the giant was ripping up.
Right.
Well, the giant was ripping ass.
What was the thing that Hobbs needed to burn? Or, oh wait, were you using your magic, your ritual magic to grow crops there again?
That is what I'm gonna do with my time skip. Yeah.
Okay.
I would have mentioned it casually, so if you're like wanted to remember that.
Right. The plot thickens. And if one were to say, please Everethi very well, would they be rewarded?
Most likely, yes. As would anybody who pleases their patron deity. At least I would hope so.
Interesting. Do you happen to have any more books on the subject?
Books, you say? Let me check, as he goes to a back room behind the altar. Oh, there's not much literature that I own personally, but if you're ever interested in becoming a stagehand or a playwright or whatever, here's this handy little manuscript to do so. As he holds up the ye old, holds up a slip of paper that says "Ye Old Playwrights for Dummies."
I see. It seems that there is a low barrier of entry to this, then.
He kind of gives a half shrug. It would be that way.
Perhaps I have found a patron for a friend of mine.
Really?
Yes, last time I checked, he is quite godless.
Well, it's impressive that
I
he's
never
made
said
it
he was
this far in
faithless. You
life.
only implied that.
No. She said friend. She's not talking about Cone.
I have an arch enemy.
I have a non-believer.
I have a little brother. That little shit.
I have a little brother. There we go.
A non-believer that I can now cleanse.
No.
She doesn't
Holy
say that.
fire.
I should cleanse with my shotgun.
I hope it's a path that your acquaintance can find comfort in.
Yes. Who do you worship again, Father?
Your mama. Your mama's ass.
Shut the fuck up, voices in my head.
Oh, do they counsel you? Do they understand?
No.
Damn, thought I found a kindred spirit.
Oh.
I didn't say that.
I'm not as interesting as you think.
I got some voices in here. Every once in a while, right before I fall asleep, I think I hear screaming.
You might want to get that checked out. As for who I worship personally, truthfully, I give thanks to all 9 of them, because all 9 of them have benefited my life in some way, shape, or form.
Man's a polytheist.
Mm-hmm.
Man's polyamorous.
That is a different thing.
Man has 9 children. What? He calls them all God. He's a weirdo.
What are you talking about?
Just go to the next scene.
No, I'm not done yet.
Oh.
I'm envious of your ability to be blessed by so many things at once.
I wouldn't call myself blessed. I'm merely a guide for those who find their own way in life. And into the arms of the divine, if they so choose it.
She sort of looks off to the side and seems to shift her expression, and she says, "Where were you when the disaster happened a few days ago?"
I was right here in the chapel. I heard screaming and laughter of all things. I did all I could to keep the children under my protection safe. That's all I focused on in those moments.
And did you?
I did. I can say with certainty that I did not fail them. Though I do wish that I could have helped more in the conflagration. I could have done something more to help this town. So that is why I beseech the Nonagon for forgiveness in failing my people.
And what would you have expected yourself to do?
I don't know. So many people died, and just can't help but feel that I could have done more, should have done more, but if I tried to do something more, then I might have left the children to a worse fate.
If you had stepped from this place, neither you nor the children would be alive. You can't expect yourself to take a step out of this room and suddenly manifest the power of God to your hands. The town guards themselves were dwindled down to almost singular digits. There is only so much that can be done.
You may very well be right. Thank you, Priestess, for putting things into perspective.
She sort of gathers herself for a second, and
She for a second
says,
just drinks in the fact that he said thank you.
Father, she sort of reaches forward and takes his hand a little bit if he's willing.
He is.
And then she takes out her golden scale with her other hand and holds it delicately. May at least one of the Pantheon bless you.
Many thanks, Priestess Theta.
Good day to you.
And to you as well.
Then she leaves.
Oh, Hobbs, it's your turn now.
Oh, bitch. I'm ready for you, Fate. I'll teach Orzog that punk ass.
Cut to Hobbs. He's taking his pills. He's going to bed at 4 p.m.
Yeah, that's what he does.
No, I'll go at 5. I'm a rebel.
I'm a rebel.
I go at 5.
I'm a rebel, you see.
So Hobbs is he's gonna do several things. He does have Aura of Life now. Let me check. Aura of Vitality. So he can like walk through the streets with Kevin, his magical flaming pig, to even heal extra, healing people. And he's gonna do 2 things. He's gonna cast plant growth twice. He's gonna cast one in the farms, where it really needs it. But he's gonna make sure that there's no like necromancy bullshit, because like if the trees if the fleshy trees benefited from plant growth, he doesn't want that to happen to like the crops. So he's gonna make sure that the crops are safe. And for the other day, he's gonna go to like the forest and get some like berries and plant them inside the village, and also cast plant growth. So then there's some berries inside of the town.
Okay. So as you do so, starting at the Amberheart farm, the crops are replenishing themselves quite well. And Adler Amberheart himself, patron of the farm and only living adult on the farm left after the giant attack, he comes out to personally thank you. And Patch, his daughter, kind of peeks out from behind his leg and also mumbles, thank you, sir.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Oh, winter shall approach someday, and well, it's better to have the crops ready for then. Although I think some of the crops shall grow during the winter, but I don't remember how the spell works during the winter. Oh my god, Theta, you're convulsing over there. Theta, I approach the...
Oh, no.
Oh my God, Theta, what's wrong?
Don't. I got the hiccups. It's all right.
I was so upset about it.
Oh.
She fucking leaves the holy place crying, and she's like, I have the hiccups.
You were doing some One Piece face over there.
Yeah, you really
I
were.
see how many chins I could get.
Not enough.
Yeah, not really.
Not too
You
many.
don't really have the double chins.
I got a double chin.
If you like really try, I guess.
Shit.
You got. You know what? You could really point your nose down if you want to. Like,
Thank you. It's a skill.
scoot down. Well, because usually it's like
Okay.
right out, but yeah, look at that. That's like different. It's different from how your nose looks. Anyways.
You look
Okay. And that's for the farms, but I'll also do that in town just in case, like, the village needs extra food. Hey, there's a fucking berry, and of course I'll make sure the berries are not poisonous.
As the plant life is replenished, man, those are some pretty good berries that are growing from your plants.
You can make wine out of it. Don't tell the children that. Oh, they heard me. Oh no, they're making wine.
Why? None of that. Yeah, they're making it currently.
Oh no, the children are drunk. Oh no, what have I done?
They're taking their shoes off and
so quickly, says
smashing
Shanks from behind you.
the grapes.
Magic.
magic.
Oh, this is gonna be so much paperwork, Shank says as he just walks off.
Bitches.
You can make
Okay.
wine.
So anyway, and you do so in the woods as well, he said?
No, just the farm and the woods. There's enough ash; they will grow back due time.
Gotcha.
No.
Alrighty then. And the month passes, and Dedoran
Dies.
No.
is put out of his misery.
No.
And
Theta
Dedoran,
finally drops that nuke she's been dreaming about.
looks like it's on the road to recovery. Which brings us to our present day. We're now firmly in the season of spring, and we are back in the Crying Wolf Tavern, which has become you guys' gathering place and temporary home. They're all sitting around. Plumeria, the bartender, she has returned. She's hard at work. Patron.
She wasn't. Was she the one that got kidnapped and was dangling over the boiling blood, or is that?
No.
No, that was her brother. But she did get stabbed by his kidnappers.
All right. Well, probably don't bring that up when we're drinking.
Yeah.
How's that stab wound?
Yeah.
Can you
Hey,
walk?
Plumeria, how's your stab wound doing? You know, the one you got from a month ago?
I'm eating my vegetarian shit because that's what I eat.
Yeah,
I was eating meat out of spite.
Servants bring you a bowl of salad.
Why is Hob so angry?
Because I'm old.
Old people aren't inherently angry.
Pissed off.
You just got a fucking a golden goblet with like 5 rubies encrusted in it. Like, what's your problem?
No.
He
You know
just
what?
hates
I'm drinking
vegans.
out of the goblet.
It's just how he just hates them.
I got 5 hours of sleep last night. It was on and off sleep. It wasn't restful at all.
I swear
Well,
to God,
he's-
Theta, if Cone wakes me up to read about his shitty novel, I will burn him alive again. Like,
I put my hand on your hand. What happened to you?
Theta, he's been waking me up for 3 weeks in a row. Like, hey, can you check this part? I did some edits. I'm like, it's 2 a.m.
Is this true?
And I can't read. I can't read.
I can't read.
canon
You,
is this?
I need my reading spectacles. I can't find them in the dark.
He doesn't even turn the lights on to ask you about this.
He's crawling around in the
I
dark.
do have dark vision, so I could see it.
That's true. Cone still like lets you know like 3 times. It's like, don't worry, it's me. It's Cone. It's me. It's Cone. Don't worry, it's me, Cone. Hey, can you read this?
Oh, I swear you might as well sleep in my bed. You keep interrupting me.
That is a
My
great
sleep.
idea. Yo, could I possibly like hang on a sec? I could grab my mattress and like put it next to yours. Right?
Sure.
Hobbs in bloom.
I'm gonna, you know what, Hobbs, again, eats a lot of, like, thing that will make him gassy, just preparing for revenge that night. A whole bunch of beans, a whole bunch of meat, anything that will make him gassy, he's gonna get revenge.
Oh my gosh.
Hobbs is gonna gas Cone.
Oh my gosh.
Meanwhile,
So
over
some of the other patrons.
Fucking flash forward to Cone not deciding to come visit him that night.
no.
Hobbs
Meanwhile,
under the cover, becoming a massive Dutch oven and just like, oh.
Meanwhile, cut over to Cone, who's eating his own breakfast next to Orozog, and he's like, "That's right. Yeah, Hobbs has been really opening up about proofreading my book. We're actually going to be doing a little proofread tonight."
Hobbs just stares at Theta with, like, eyes of help.
I can't believe it. You know, I would have talked to you about it, Orozog, but Hobbs was just one room closer to me, and I figured he was going to say no, and if he said no, I'd go to you. But he didn't say no. That's crazy.
I just kept saying, "Can I sleep?"
He was being Being
I'm
nice
not-
to you. No, I
also
have to
gonna
break
take-
it to you.
Yeah, he was being nice to me,
I-
and he's gonna.
I don't
proofread
think he
the book
actually
now.
wants to. If I'm
Don't
looking,
think so?
he looks kind of.
You know, a
mad.
man that age should say no, which means I think it's a yes. Someone that old, if he didn't want me to do it, he would have said no.
Theta, how's your day been?
She goes back to eating.
I agree. I eat my
She
gassy
only wanted
concoction.
to talk to you when you were shit talking Cone. in the
Ga-
moment.
Gabu flies down next to Hobbs.
Oh, oh.
How am I doing? Well, there's a vampire on the loose, so not very well.
Yeah, we'll kill him. Eventually.
Oh, trust me, I know.
We'll kill him.
I see L's
Oh, I see a raccoon.
face on roll 20.
Oh.
Oh, be back. You gotta switch to the profile picture display.
Oh, wait, is that how that works?
It startled me. I wasn't expecting one of those images
Oh
to
god,
move.
he's coming back. Ah!
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyways, some of the other
fuck.
patrons that you recognize in the tavern are Seneca and Eve, the meat and vegetable vendors from session 1.
That's right. That's
Yep.
right.
Oh god, the fucking BLT people.
Are
Wait.
they married now?
Well, it's
Tell
funny you
me
say
they're
that.
married now.
They're both enjoying a fruit salad together, and they do seem to be less hostile towards each other.
Oh.
And
What they should be enjoying is a chicken salad, so that it's
Yeah,
the
they should.
best of both worlds.
Mix it all together.
Mhm.
Hey, Esther, pop quiz. What is that song from?
High School Musical. I
No,
think.
it's from Hannah Montana.
Balls.
That's the intro to Hannah Montana, the worst show ever with a really catchy theme song.
I might have
Oh,
known that
man.
at some point, but then isn't it in High School Musical?
I mean, maybe.
it could be.
There's a lot of High School Musical movies.
No.
If I look at you like this, you'll agree with me, right?
No.
What the fuck?
So look, it doesn't matter how adorable you look. I genuinely don't know. No, you're melting my heart, but I know that's a no. No, stop. You know what? I'm gonna
Don't do it.
disable your camera there.
Turn the camera off.
Oh my
There.
god!
There, it's enabled.
What a terrible fate!
Wait,
What
can
a
I
terrible
disable
thing
You've met with a
to do.
terrible fate, haven't you?
Anyway, so
Wait, if
so
I server you, does that? No, it doesn't disable.
so
Wow.
BL and T are together, and they're making out and eating fruit, and what
Mhm.
else?
They're eating fruit and they're fruit.
Plumeria shows up at your guys' table, hands off everyone's breakfast, whatever that may be.
Mm-hmm.
Hobbs
Looks
is
over
seething
at.
in rage because I have a salad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
They don't really seem to be paying you guys much mind. They're wrapped up in their own kind of conversation. Though there is some genuine warm laughter that's wafting over from their table.
Aw.
And then Plumeria shows up with your guys' hors d'oeuvres.
Mm.
Looks over at the other people's table. You know, I've never really been into that sort of stuff, but if it makes other people happy, then she shrugs.
I know, right? I don't get it. How does
I'm
that work?
confused. Brendan, to what?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, like dating and relationships and that.
Oh,
It's so
I mean,
strange.
no, I mean, I was a stud in my day, so it can be
Ooh.
entertaining. Oh,
Ew.
oh, shush, Harlot.
I'm a stud right now.
Are you? I thought stud applied to males. Are you male, Theta?
She picks up her fork and she's like,
Anyway, here's your food, drinks, whatever.
Egg IRL. Only some people will get that joke.
Oh.
So,
By the way, how long have we been in this town?
forever.
About a month.
Feels almost about a month if I've been keeping track of the calendar.
Time,
I
didn't know you were able to.
I agree with you, Orazar. What'd you want to say?
I couldn't think of a saying. Time.
Oh,
Time moves as swift as an arrow.
that really,
Time is hard to comprehend sometimes, you know?
that really makes me think, Urzog. Think that you need to think harder before you speak again.
Wow.
That makes me think of another old adage: those that don't deserve to speak at all shan't.
It's shouldn't.
No, it isn't.
Shan't has a different connotation.
And then Cone slowly moves his head back to his food.
Why does it always end up like this?
I go to the notice board.
I am here to defend this town,
Theta, what
and
do
you
think?
will not leave.
Oh, Theta, please help me with this problem of mine. Oh, you're talking? Oh, I don't hear that.
My only problem is that my belly is not full right now, and I'm rectifying that without your help, unless you were the chef.
I very much do not want to help you with this problem you have.
Well, I don't need it, so that helps us both, doesn't it? And then he starts eating his food.
Alright. Hobbs, you say you're going to the notice board?
Yes.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh shit.
It's a tripwire notice board.
No, I broke my hip.
Orzog is awkwardly eating his salad while the two bicker.
You roll a 1, there's a trip!
Yes!
Okay. So, as you waltz up towards the front of the tavern, towards the notice board, you peer down, you peer closely at what new jobs could be available, and then you get flattened against the wall as the door swings open and smashes you into the wall.
Ow.
And standing in the doorway is none other than Paula from the potion shop. I did way too much alliteration for my own good. I can't remember my head.
Oh.
Hey, don't turn my head.
You're
you okay,
in a
Hobbs?
rush.
Sorry about that, fella.
Apologies.
Accompany me towards the rest of your companions.
Oh,
They have a job offer for all of you.
I'm not your buddy,
Okay.
pal. I'm not your pal, buddy.
who are you?
Who are you?
I forgot.
Well, I know you don't remember
memories.
paying lots of money to me a month and a few days ago.
No.
Well, damn.
Well, shit.
Well, I do.
Anyways,
Okay.
as everyone else, you see, I'm just gonna find her image again.
Yeah, I'm kind of drawing a
remember
blank
honestly.
on her.
No, I do remember her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went into her potion shop like 15 times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
100 times. Get the number right, bitch.
Oh my god! You call me a bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Oh,
but I did it in a good
yeah.
way. Like, you're my bitchy friend. Like,
About to get even bitchier.
Oh shit.
Andy is playing Vampire Survivors.
it's a good game. You should get it.
Yeah, it's in campaign chat.
Oh,
Her face is so cute. Do you ever think of dressing down? Casually.
Are you asking to undress yourself here?
For me, see?
I couldn't hear you over the old man being a gross pervert.
What? How dare you?
Hobbs turns back. Anyways, where I'm from, we're all very spiffy dressers, don't you know?
I see.
I feel like she's just holding back a C.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, that brings me to my what's the word? Proposition for you lot.
Uh-huh.
Oh, joy.
I would like to hire you to escort me back home. I live outside of Dedoran, and I have already secured a carriage. I have no more stock, you see. All this repairing business cleaned me out, and I have nothing to sell anymore. Truthfully, I meant to move out of town a while ago, since I was only here for the festival, but that kind of fell through with that blood thing going on. Those weird guards. And the reason why I come to you and not any of the other capable, she says with air quotes, people within this town is that you get results. Gosh darn it.
Pray tell, how far away is this place that you need to be? Because last time we left this town, it got set on fire.
It did? Did
How
I do
far
that?
Yeah, no, darling. You're getting a little bit confused. How often have you set towns on fire?
There was that one goblin town. Well, never
Oh
mind.
god. Well, no need to further elaborate.
As for travel time, it would probably be a day and a half of travel, maybe 2.
Both ways or one way?
One way.
I see. Well, sounds fine. Probably, if we can rely on Captain Shank to be alright without us.
Here's hoping.
I share Theta's hesitation. It seems like we're very much needed here.
And then Cone finally finishes his fish and puts down his fork and turns around and is like, Orazog, you're not being considerate to this poor, fine, well-paying, rich, well-paying, blue-collar worker that needs to get out of town when dangerous things just happened.
Yeah, but she's one person.
She is one...
Town is a lot of people.
Orazog, she is one person, you're right. And we need to help this one person to get out of here. Unless you want to stay here, Orazog, you can always stay here. You know what? And then Cone, like, puts his 2 hands on... Well, no, he puts one hand on, Hobbs and kind of, like, hover hands around Theta. And is like, if all of my esteemed heroes and burdens want to stay here and take care of this beautiful city, then I would just want to hope that you will tell me the grand stories that you see, as I, alone, Cone the Samurai, will escort this person out, although it would be very helpful if you came with me, Orazog.
Okay.
Great.
I mean, I don't think I have anything to do, and money is nice.
Great, so we 3 will head out then, and we'll leave right now. How does that sound?
Oh, what about Theta? Is she not
3.
coming?
Who?
I thought there were 4 of you.
Theta.
Oh,
She stands up from her chair and then she like puts her arm around the lady and she's like, what was it, Pamela?
Paula, but close enough.
Paula. I'm a person, right? And when you look at me, you see someone, and when I speak, you hear words, right?
That is all correct, yes.
And see how when I asked her a question, she just answered my question? It's incredible. Now, if you all could observe and learn a thing or two from our friend Paula here, I think we would all have a much happier trip.
You know what also makes a trip happy is when we get there real fast. Let's go, everyone. Let's go, 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 go.
Okay.
I like the cut of your jib.
Likewise,
if I can,
likewise.
I'm actually going to catch Cone, hopefully as him and I are the last ones leaving, just sort of like pull him away from the group for a moment.
Oh, for goodness. Okay.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I kind of pull him in uncomfortably close to sort of whisper at him. And I'm like, all right, what's going on with you?
What's going on with me? What's going on with this close shit? You did it once before, you're doing it again.
What?
I like personal space. And he, like, pushes her a little bit, but he doesn't, like, walk off. He just kind of, like, makes
well,
a little...
I'm sorry. I wanted to speak a little quietly instead of shouting your insecurities to the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
Because clearly, you are a bottle that is absolutely brimming with them. Because all of a sudden...
And
you
aren't a bottle of crazy?
You know what? Forget it. Trying to be serious with you for even a moment, I was stupid. And she goes to walk past you.
Cone, like, reaches out a hand and, like, grabs her shoulder, pulls her back, is like... It's a lot with most people. It takes a lot to talk to anyone seriously, okay? But it's really hard to talk to you at all. I see the use in this, and I appreciate that you occasionally try. And maybe I guess what you're saying is I should be trying in your favor more.
Oh, no. I'm not saying that you should be trying because I have hardly tried.
So then why should I bother?
What I'm trying to get to the bottom of is why you're being weird. Because you're never weird.
Never.
No, you see, I bitch at you, and then you bitch at me, and then we're all in a very happy family. But all of a sudden, you're very excited to get the hell out of here, and don't think I didn't see how disturbed things were when that whole flesh forest debacle occurred.
Theta.
All I'm saying...
No, Theta.
Yes.
This is all just another book. And it has to end. And he like takes both hands and puts them on the shoulders and is like, it's starting to feel too personal. And I would like it to end. My character is wearing thin. And as he says that, there's like one speck on his like white face that looks as if it's like a little line is starting to appear. And then he lets go of both the shoulders and he takes his little hat and goes, makes a shadow over his eyes.
Well, I'll tell you something about your character. I think he's going to have a third act twist. And she steps out the door.
Always has to have the last word.
Hey.
This is a good moment.
Good
Yeah.
moment.
Good, see, good, see.
Yeah.
Good
Swag,
shit.
swag. Now,
It's
time for
like if
me.
you guys are good at role playing or something like that.
Time for me to go to OBS and see that the footage has been deleted. No, it's fine.
Hey.
Yay! Also, the footage was fixated on the potion seller while we were talking, implying that she was
sorry.
next to us while we were talking.
She's just been looming over your shoulders this entire time. So what are we talking about again?
Paula!
Yeah, that, like a lot of deep and personal shit that I probably shouldn't have been eavesdropping on.
You know that thing I said about you seeing and hearing me? Well, could you knock that off, please?
Okay, she evaporates.
Farewell, see.
My final message: save the world.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh man.
It's real fun.
Okay.
Sir,
All right. So you gather. Paula leads you to where her carriage has been prepped. It's around the northeast section, like right here by this gate over here.
Oh no, it's exploding.
Question.
No. Yes.
How does the town look 30 days later?
It's collapsed.
The town looks like it is well on the road to recovery. The stars look like they're healing pretty well.
But like some of the buildings still look like fucked up, right?
Yeah, some of the buildings do look like they're still damaged, but it looks like a tense peace has been facilitated.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And in all that month's time, nothing else crazy happened to try to upset the townsfolk. So yes, as you go to
Never
the
found a
northeast,
vampire, I assume.
yeah, no blood cult activity, no vampire activity.
Oh, I see.
The restoration has been the prime focal point of any activity happening in this region, area, place, location. Map. So as you all head over to the northeastern gate of Deteran. Ready and waiting, I see. You see, what color is this carriage again? Hold on. Kind of like a mahogany wooded carriage with two very well-bred horses, each with a black and white fur coat.
Aw,
There's a driver.
eggs and bacon.
Yeah, there's a driver sitting, waiting patiently, and as the horses kind of start to get uppity, at one point you hear him say, "Oh, easy, Bruce, easy, Wilson."
The fuck?
It was like perfectly timed when I was yawning. I am the horse.
You're changing personas.
I thought you were a werebear, but you're a werehorse this whole time?
What he is a were-whore.
Oh. You may want to delete your Twitter now.
You may have made an enemy today.
You are about to get owned.
Because I'm a whore.
No.
Nay, I say.
No.
Anyways.
So we're at the carriage then.
Yeah, you are at the carriage. Step aboard, and we begin the journey. As Paula just climbs up next to the driver.
Get on. Get on that.
Excellent.
Orozog, get on.
The fancy wagon.
Duh.
Fancy wagon, hey, bubba.
Mamma mia.
There's not a lot of
both-
space in here.
There's a lot of spit in here.
Wait, both Orizog and Hobbs are kind of bulky. Are like
in my
Theta
drawings.
and Cone like squish against like one of the
Squish in
walls.
That's
Yeah.
It is a little cramped in there. a little
Looking
bit.
over you.
the Caesar. What color is Hobbs?
Oh,
Red.
he's he is? Oh, I thought it was like
Oh,
a grayish.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of the average hobgoblin.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
thinking of an image.
kind of like a grayish hue.
Could he be red?
I mean, if it makes things easier for you, okay.
It's up to
Could
Caesar.
you be mine?
Okay,
I don't.
I've always viewed him as gray.
I already made him small,
Always
but
good
when he
him as,
takes off
like-
his robe, he's huge and buff. So I can
Oh,
just
okay.
I can just recolor him to make him red, and that'll make it easier.
For mental for mental perspective, when he's like hunched over, he's around the same like eye level as Cone. But when he like stands up straight, he's like at the same eye level as Orizog.
I in my drawing I made him like Yoda, but when he like
Tiny.
stands up, he's probably the same height as Orzog.
Mhm.
I made him substantially smaller,
That's
but
quite a
yeah.
pronounced punch you got there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
so we're all in the carriage then.
Mm-hmm. Everything all right back there? You got plenty of space to move? Great.
I'm sorry, I'm big.
Space enough, you
I-
know.
I cannot. I literally I can't move
Oh,
any
God.
other place.
If it's like the fucking rom-com situation where it's Hobbs, Orzog, and then Cone and Theta like squished together.
Now, in that case, he would not be saying, "Oh, this is fine." He'd be like, "Stop! Pull the emergency brake!"
Stop the present!
These are
No.
horses; they have no brakes.
No, Cone is like, "I'm quite known for my flexibility. It's not a problem."
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you have.
I'm
Yeah.
quite known for my irritability.
I
It's
do
true.
not know how to change situation.
She's got her limb squished and she just kind of pats Orzog with her free hand.
Oh wait,
What's your idea?
there's a seat in front of us. Like,
Oh,
and I just like it's a carriage. Oh, there.
Well, I can't exactly. Could you, flex a muscle to pop me out?
I pulled you by the hands.
Then he like
Oh,
get,
sweet freedom.
and then he sitting on the other side. He brushes off his arms and is like, "Thank you, Hobbs.
It's my pleasure.
This is why
By
you
the way,
respect your elders."
I'm gonna be forward. I remember the paint shenanigans. I remember the injury the white thing gave me. But what happened to the town?
Does Hobbs have dementia? Is this where we're going with this character?
The
Only
attack
Caesar
from a
can
month
answer
ago.
I've been here that long?
Oh,
Wilson, here as the carriage rocked.
oh dear, Hobbs.
Oh no! I think he's gonna die of old age. Like fucking
Oh,
Lao
no.
G.
I think he's old.
I'm doing fucking soy boy face. Oh no! He's old.
No way.
fucking-
You have to be pointing to something bad behind you.
I'm trying, but I
Oh
don't know how
my
to
God,
find the right
Caesar,
angle.
that was so perfect. You did
Wait,
that
I
so
was looking
effortlessly.
away.
Yes!
Oh my god, it's scary.
You do that. That's exactly what it looks. That's perfect.
If I wanted to make a jump scare, I would just record that.
Yeah. Oh my
Are you
God.
saying my face is scary?
It's
Only
constantly
when you
these days.
stretch it
Super
beyond
old
human
Caesar.
capabilities.
I can stretch my jaw surprisingly
I
down.
don't like how when you do that, your mouth becomes a complete black void because of the light.
You zoom in. You zoom in. You could see the small faces of the souls I've consumed.
I'm sorry
You
to
zoom
those.
in and then it's Osmosis Jones.
And I'm sorry, people listening to this can't see the visuals. You can just imagine it.
Caesar's gaping maw.
Yeah.
Alright.
I do eat a lot.
As the carriage rockets forward, exiting the gates of Deteran, you finally enter into the larger world.
Oh god.
In the larger world comes another map.
Is there anything?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Big
Dude.
thank you to Amber for doing this.
Hey, good job, Emmer.
Thank you.
Empire of the Moon. That's where I go. That's where I live. That's where it is.
I honestly don't know if we ever figured out where Theta is from, but does she remember? Probably not.
Yeah, I think at some point we discussed you being from Iros.
Okay.
That's all.
I do not remember any details about that, so.
Shark.
Yeah, it
Ah!
was-
Shark!
Shark!
Marshlands of Lear.
Mm-hmm.
Famous.
Kadavak.
We're in Iros, right? We're in Iros.
Oh, that reminds me. Did anybody grab the Katavaki spiced wine
Ooh.
before you?
I think we left that.
No, I think
Where?
we might have left that.
Yeah, I think we left that.
Can we say Orzog took it since he's the only one who didn't get a goodie?
Sure. I guess I picked it up.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you
God,
don't
I can't believe
have
Orzog
to.
is such a wino.
Thank God, that was a key item.
Well, it probably costs money.
It
You-
does.
That deer was a quest giver.
You can just drink it. Like, I ain't even gonna judge you. You can just drink it. Like,
This-
you can do it
this-
right now.
This world is called the Veil.
Yes, welcome to the Vale.
That's ominous.
We better not go beyond it.
Oh, do not go beyond the Vale unless you really want to.
Oh boy. And, fucking Cone's monologue was vaguely suicidal, so maybe.
Yeah, the mountain ranges on either side of these twin continents, they're basically the Bermuda Triangle of this world.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so go at your own expense, but like you will most likely die.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what
All right.
it is. But...
They call the Bermudan lines.
Wait, you don't know what the Bermuda Triangle?
You don't not know about the Bermuda Triangle?
Don't
my
bully.
God.
Just explain what it
Okay.
is. The Bermuda
No
Triangle.
bully zone.
The Bermuda Triangle is it's kind of like considered supernatural, but it's an area located off of the coast of where? Like close to South America, I think?
It's a I forget. I just listened to an episode of people talking about the Bermuda Triangle. I remember one point is Miami, one point is Bermuda, and one point is, I don't know, Puerto Rico.
But anyways, in that
Somewhere
area, loads of planes end up flying into that area, and then their signals just shut off and they crash. And some people theorize it has to do with magnetism. Some people think it's like high winds because of the way the mountains just are relative to that area. And some people think it's made up, and they're just like, no, planes fly through it and they survive all the time. It's just been blown out of proportion.
So the episode I listened to dissecting the Bermuda Triangle was basically, it was kind of made up by a journalist and then continued to be used to basically make your articles more clickable in before the click times. I mean, like, ooh, the Bermuda Triangle. So people would just fucking lie about ships disappearing there. They would take boats that were late to arrive to harbor and say that they never arrived and they disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh my God.
So at least it's basically a big load of hooey.
Oh, well.
I actually know more stories of like people bullshitting, like military aircraft. But let's continue with Worlds of State.
Yeah.
Flight 19 is really interesting though.
Yes.
White 19?
Flight
the-
19.
Yeah, the thing you listed. I thought that you were looking at one of these and was like,
Oh,
where's White 19?
The podcast is Chilluminati, but one of the stories is called Flight 19.
Okay.
Okay, I will shut up now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, and give a little bit of, perspective. Okay. That red dot that I just made, that's Deteran.
Where?
And...
Oh,
That?
there.
Where?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, it's exploding.
And then, over... here...
Mm-hmm.
Is where your destination is. Off to Caterwall!
Are we
Time
going?
to take your Caterol.
Are we ever gonna go to Yima?
Yeah.
I mean, I really want to.
Are we gonna go to
Detour.
Darg.
7-week detour. Let's go.
Are we ever gonna
Yes,
stop at
detour.
the Empire of the Moon?
No.
That's where I live.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Oh,
And
that's
we'll
good
never
for
go
a
there.
reason.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sharka is the land of the hobgoblins.
Well, not to be racist, but is that where you're from, huh?
Am I?
Oh my god, get a hold of yourself! I fucking take him by the collar and slap him across the face.
What are you
It's
doing?
like
He's an old
slapping
man.
a sandbag.
Oh,
Yikes.
No,
I had like
a
a +0 to strength, and that was still disturbing.
The sandbag is very hard.
This is a concerning character arc that Caesar is introducing.
Hobbs has dementia.
Hmm.
Oh, no.
My favorite story arc. We have to put Hobbs in hospice care.
My God.
Should we give Cobbs a lethal injection to put him out of his misery?
Oh, this took a turn.
Take a turn. I apologize.
These things happen, don't worry.
You know? Yeah.
So, if you look to your left, you'll see a vast, sprawling bunch of rolling hills and fields that catch the light of the sun very nicely.
Wow.
Badass. Hobbs will be forgetting it shortly.
And this is about a half a day's travel from out of the gates of Deteran at this point in time. So, and if you look to your left, you'll see a batch of woodland area. And something special to note about this place are the giant wasp nests
Nope.
hanging off of some of the trees like engorged tumors.
I fucking climb to the front of the cart and start like madly tapping on Paula's shoulder. Paula, can you
Yes,
go
yes,
faster,
yes.
please?
Yes.
Orzog is not bothered by the wasp nest. He's
I
like
can
a
hear
war.
Echo on your end,
he's
cynical.
He's
again.
he's aware. He's sitting there like he's a little on guard, but he's not bothered. I'm bothered by giant wasps. What?
I just want to make it
Excuse
clear
me,
that
travelers!
Orzog is like really fearless right now, but I'm shitting my britches.
I am shitting myself right now.
I am spraying
Currently.
shit powerfully down my leg like a fire hose.
What was that thing? I can't
I have
remember.
to agree with Theta. The hornets are no joke, and if they're the size of a dog, like, just do the world a favor and put it down. Put it out.
To those who would like to, please roll a perception check. Cone, also roll a history check.
Now, I am not suggesting destruction here. I am suggesting evasion because I would rather be anywhere else right now. Natural 20, thank you. Give me
Oh my
the secrets
goodness.
of the universe,
Oh my
please.
god, my passive perception is better than the thing I rolled. But okay.
Yikes. Okay, so
19 in
Theta,
perception.
as you wildly look around in your
this
panic and haste, you're like hyper focused. Your pupils are dilated. You're experiencing everything much faster than everyone around you.
Your eyes are glowing white. You're floating.
Going to Avatar state.
As you look over at these giant wasp nests, you see that they are inactive. Like, they look like they've been abandoned for some time, and in fact, they look like they haven't been maintained in quite a while. Cone, you remember Bumbaloo talking about another, like, subrace of Vespis, one that was more militant and hostile, and also destroyed Bumbaloo's entire hive. So this isn't an average everyday wasp nest. This is a Vespis nest.
Oh no.
Fucking thing is like, you look like you're realizing something. What are you realizing?
And Cone goes, we should get out of here fast.
Good, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, if it's something dangerous, you should tell us beforehand so we can be prepared.
So there's bees that are just regular old bugs, and then there's bees that destroy an entire town. It's like bee bandits. It's like...
Now this sounds like something that would fit right in your book.
That, and then he like kind of reaches down and pulls out a paper. Do I need to explain it just drive faster? I don't know. Like, I have something to write.
Oh God, I inspired him.
Do I need to say scarier words? It'll kill you. You'll be dead. And he goes back to writing.
Whatever.
Well, that sounds pretty definitive. Cecil, put a hustle on it. Yes, ma'am.
I fucking love her.
Cecil, put a hustle. That's a good
Put a
man.
little bit of pep in your step.
Get a little grease on that bacon, huh?
All right.
Add a little sizzle.
The carriage rockets forward, and then night falls.
Over.
I fall over.
Night trips and falls over on its side.
Oh,
No, not night. Not night.
Everyone was watching.
I'm so embarrassed, says Night. Oh,
The moon says that.
Oh,
Da-
Nichan.
Day walks in. What are you doing on the floor, Knight?
Oh, it's the plot of My Little Pony.
Salula kind of just separates in half for a moment.
Have five.
Elle
tails,
understood that.
critically.
But Hayden didn't.
I did. I did. I don't want to address it.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's not bad. Anyway, go on, Citical.
It is when your little niece forces you to watch it.
Oh,
Wish.
alright.
Alrighty. As night falls, the carriage kind of starts to slow. I figure it's bad for all of us if the horses die. So
Oh,
let's not overwork them.
Oh, don't
Yes.
kill the horses.
That'd be the saddest thing.
I may be a monster, but I'm not a monster.
Monster?
And I hope you never become one.
Or else I'd have to put you down.
You. Yes,
Some
it
people
would. It'd be
think
unfortunate if
bears are
I was
monsters.
overworked. Then.
Wait, what?
No, wait.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Anyways,
Oh,
shall we make camp for the night then?
I
that
think
sounds
so.
splendorous.
Good idea.
Well, as long as we feel like we're safe from them bees.
Yes, how far away are we from the bees?
Half a
We
day.
camp
Half
Half a
of
day ahead of them, I'd say.
underneath
On a-
a beehive.
On a scale of 0 to bees, how bees are we?
a wasp nest falls from the sky, breaks open.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
That's too high! That's too high on the B scale!
On a scale from 0 to bees, how many bees are we? Roll initiative.
That's a lot of bees!
I gotta fucking do that. Squires, yeah.
Oh, man.
So, let's get the turn order going.
Yes, anyway.
Wait, really? Was that
No,
a joke?
no.
No,
It's a
no,
joke.
do
That was
not
a-
actually
okay,
roll
good.
initiative.
Don't panic
there are
out.
no bees. There are no wasps. There are
I'm
no
panicking.
There are
Too late, I'm panicking.
certainly no Bumbaloo.
By the way, not
Bumblebee
to
falls from the sky, dead.
be that guy. His skeleton falls out.
Their
His
exoskeleton.
exoskeleton, which would be like a creepy hollow shape of him. Oh.
By the way, not to be that guy, but it is
Hmm.
somewhat late, and eventually
Right.
I need to get quieter, but more importantly, Amber's sister's gonna start doing the Macarena in the room soon.
Yeah.
So,
in like
Yeah.
30 minutes.
yeah.
I
So,
think we are pretty close to the ending
lovely.
here, actually.
Okay.
okay, good.
Or a stopping point, anyway.
Okay.
So,
Set up camp.
yeah, set up camp. As you all step out of the carriage, something strange happens.
A giant bee falls on your head.
Bumble, slit your
Yeah.
throat.
Everyone's vision starts to get
Oh, yeah.
cloudy.
Oh.
You feel yourselves blacking out.
Hold on, cynical.
Yes.
Just to specify, I am immune to spells and other magical effects that require me to dream or sleep.
Yep. I'm aware.
Okay, just double check.
Yep. And then,
Wait, is Theta affected or not?
yes, this is a thing that's fucking with your vision.
Okay.
Oh.
My
And-
vision!
Is this happening to everyone, or am I just
Yes,
getting
this
really
is-
old?
I'm not
Oh.
seeing.
I do not like this.
So you all, a wave of dizziness passes over all of you. I'd like all of you to roll a d4 for me, please.
Oh no.
4, okay.
40 of them I couldn't do.
D4. One.
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 Wow!
One.
Wow! Oh my god!
What the fuck? What are the odds?
Wow!
They all died.
So
Yeah.
hold on, let me.
Let me screenshot this business
So-
real quick.
And they all
That is
died.
116 multiplied.
Go to sleep,
116.
children.
What is 100? What is multiplied by 16?
Well,
Okay.
what happens? What does that mean? We all got a 1.
Let me.
1 in 256. Andy, we're in the middle of the session.
Oh,
He could mute, but that's okay.
I didn't kick him. He kicked himself.
I know. He kicked himself while he was down.
as all of you experience
My
the
balls.
sensation of like suddenly being off of anesthesia, that feeling, you all find yourselves floating on your backs within a relatively small pond in a heavily forested area. The air smells of spice, like cinnamon but mixed with lavender or mint. Truly a strange combination of odors. Trees of various lineages grow close together and their foliage blocks the view of the sky. It is impossible to determine what time of day it is, but curiously there are various particles of light that drift through the air. They are similar to fireflies, but aren't. The carriage is gone. Paula, Cecil, Bruce, and Wilson are gone. You're in a completely different area.
I go to Orzog and like pinch him like strongly in the arm.
I felt that.
Are you sleeping?
Oh. You're not supposed
I'll
to
pinch
feel
up.
pain in dreams, right?
Sometimes it can be a nightmare. I pinch again.
I mean, I feel that, so I don't think I'm sleeping.
No, I feel
I
it.
don't
This
know.
is okay.
Cone, as he's like lying, he's
I
lying
pinch
on
Cone.
Cone's lying on the ground, like face down, like his entire face is on the ground with like his arms out like that.
Cone
And
is laying face down in the pond.
yeah,
Are
no
you okay?
more bubbles. No, he's lying down in the grass. And his whole body, including his hair, has like changed the color of the grass.
He's a chameleon.
Yeah. Do you
So,
pinch him to wake him up?
I will pick you up.
That you pick him up?
Yeah, I pick him up off the
But
ground.
Cohen immediately starts like squirming like a confused baby.
It's okay. It's
And
okay,
as he
it's
does,
all
like
right.
a ripple rainbow of colors like cycles through him before it snaps back to white and he falls to the ground. All the while he's just going.
Oh,
Then he hits the ground and goes. Ta, pa, ka. Oh, hi, Orzok.
that was. We just had an outburst of sobbing.
Where are we?
I do not know.
Oh.
Cone,
Anyone
Cone, how
going
do
to
you,
help me up?
I could help you up. I will.
What
how
a
do all of
gentleman.
you feel? How do all of your characters feel at suddenly being thrust into
Oh,
weird
Theta
place?
feels fucking miserable. She's like sitting in a pool of water, like, god damn it.
I'm
I
wet.
hate people controlling me.
Oh.
Just like, fuck this shit.
What does this place look like exactly?
Okay, so you're in a heavily forested area. The canopy is blocking out all light, except for these little, like, pinpricks of
Little-
firefly light that are just kind of floating around.
Knobbies floating around.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like we're in a dark area then.
Yeah, well, I'd say that there's low light.
Okay. Cone is like looking for his sword, but as he does, his skin like weirdly turns like the same color as the darkness, and he just sort of like blends in. Yeah.
Is this. Is this unique to here? Or is this a thing you've been doing all the time?
Doing what?
She, like, sort of pushes your hand up so that it sort of is moved in front of your face.
And then Cone goes like, I'm not. And then he like, it snaps back to white again. And then he slaps himself in the face. That's embarrassing. Hobbs, how are you doing?
I'm tripping balls. That is something. Okay, I remember we camped and then we're here. Did another month pass? I don't think so.
Well, it has to be the work of Rig. Am I wrong?
Definitely.
Wrong?
Oh wait,
Well,
wait.
who is responsible then?
Cone, the tiefling child, the one that has the funny hat, the one that's near you, is he here?
Do I need to roll perception to check, or can I just like look around?
No need. As Gabu just kind of plummets from the sky.
Can I see if I can catch him before he falls?
Roll a dexterity save.
A dex save, alright. Oh, it's dex save, hold up. +7 on that, hell yeah.
If he rolls low, can we say that Gobble lands on his head, knocking him down?
Yes.
Oh.
In fact,
Yeah.
that's exactly what happens. Yeah,
I got you!
the little swirly eyes and everything.
Oh, good! It's raining people!
The Cone like does like a basketball leap to catch Gabu as he bounces off of
And he
Orazak.
slides.
He grabs him and then he's just like, "Oh, Gabu, I didn't expect you to come here. I thought this was a horrible dream," which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's okay. You just rest, my dude. And as he
Speaking the language of the gods.
as he pulls Gabu to his cheek, half of Cone's face turns red.
Athena is like
They
getting
pulled it away.
increasingly fucking frazzled, and she turns around on a dime, and she's like, "Will you stop that?"
Stop! What?
I just because I got hit in the head by Gabu, but you changed color now. You didn't do that before.
Cone like touches the side of his face and he's like, "This never happened." And then he like snaps back to white and he's like, "Where are we? How did we get here?"
Well, she like hikes up her skirt, and she's like, "Well, you're having a crisis. I'm gonna find a way out of here." And then she like walks.
Wait,
towards
Theta,
the
I
brush.
do want to I do want to check something out. I do want to cast a cantrip to see if magic works here. I want to cast Druidcraft. Just make a small flower bloom.
All right. The flower blooms.
Okay, magic does work here. I create a light source, like a small, like kind of
I
like
burned the
wisp
forest
lights to light up the area.
Okay. And as you do so, the light illuminates a string of leaves that is blowing around in the air. And as the light falls on it, the leaves stop, and then they blow in a very direct, specific path into the woods.
Not
I
at
mean,
all
this is
ominous.
clearly an
Goody.
invitation. Yes.
Those seem like.
I mean, we
the
can go
guidance
that
them.
way, and like I light up the opposite direction. Do we see like a giant demon face?
Big hand.
Roll a perception check, I guess.
DC 15 for giant demon face.
DC for
Okay.
D's nuts.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Pretty
You
good.
don't see a demon face, but you do see like a flicker of motion among the trees.
Okay, we're not alone here. Let's go down the obvious path of invitation.
I mean, we've debatably handled worse.
We can do this.
Wait a minute. Where's the potion cellar?
Oh.
Oh,
There was a
dear.
driver, and there was the horses, bacon and egg.
Oh. The person was.
Did we call? They weren't called bacon and. Oh, I can't talk to you about this, Hobbs. It's too sad. And he starts walking down the light path.
Okay.
I think it's this is probably like if they're not here, the person who has interest in us is Rig, no? Rig would not care about them, Rig would care about us.
Or some kind of magical fairy has decided to whisk us away to Gumdrop's land.
I mean,
that's
this seems like a
something,
Rig
yeah.
thing, right? This seems kind
Yes,
of
it seems like a rig thing.
yes.
Yeah, there is the child. The child seems to follow the clown.
What?
The child. Then I pointed to Gabu.
I pointed Hobbs.
You fucking Hobbs is sound like the horror story children that are like, Mr. Shadow Man says that he wants to say hello. What did you see, child?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I am the new Shadow Man. That's what I saw.
The
Hey, the Shadow Man is a character in Lost and Random too.
Cone.
Oh,
Hearing
also,
Cone hearing that pokes at one of Gabu's boots and is like,
boobs.
Gabu, you wouldn't lie to me, would you?
Bit of drool is leaking out of his mouth.
Right. Well, so is this the doing of Rig?
his head just kind of lolls backwards.
I
I think your
see.
son is broken.
I think he may be broken too.
Hold on.
Until he... Can one of you heal him?
I grab him by I lift him like by the throat and just cast Cure Wounds.
Oh,
I feel simultaneously better and worse at the same time.
violent.
I put him back on calmly. I put him back on Cone's hands.
Yeah.
So, any of you guys know where we are?
Oh, great. I was really hoping you would know, Gabu.
Well, one moment I was just clinging to the side of the carriage, and then the next, poof, I'm here.
This isn't something that Rig would do, would they?
Nah, this doesn't really seem like what she'd do.
Now, I don't know if this makes me feel better or worse.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one. It seems like there's light. That seems our only direction, you know?
I mean, I can make more light if I
We
burn this
can.
bitch down, but we're inside this bitch, and we don't know the way out.
Hobbs, language. Not in front of the child.
I'm sorry, child, and I pat the child's head.
Why does everyone keep thinking of a child?
I don't.
You're a
think-
tiefling, right? Because if you're not a tiefling, you're a devil, and we kill devils.
Oh.
We don't kill devils, darling.
Why not?
Because if we did, I would be dead already.
You're a devil?
Some have called me. Many have called me.
Hobbs pulls out a sword.
Roll initiative. Well, if it's
So you
our
guys-
only choice, we might as well. And Cone continues walking toward the light.
Alright.
He's like fucking holding on to the back of your shirt, buddy systems.
Yes. No, Gabu can. Gabu can fly.
Yeah, Gabu's using his wings
Sit on
now.
my shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean your shirt. I hold on to Gabu's little hat bill.
Little foot.
Okay. Look at
Excusez-moi.
Oh, bless you, sir.
Alright.
We got a lot of wine up there.
That's just
Yes,
getting
snagged
crunk.
it off of Orazog.
Alright.
She's not.
You move through this strange wooded area following this trail of leaves blowing in the wind. Time seems to feel like it moves differently here, or there's like some weird time dilation bullshit going on. Similar to what Cone, Theta, and Orzog experienced while moving through the tunnels underneath the Amberheart farm, but different.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result of that, it's very hard to determine how much time actually passes as you move along this path. But before too long, probably, you all get into a more open area. The trees are still blocking the light from above, but they're not as clustered together here. And in front of you is the carriage, sans the horses.
Who took the adorable big boys?
Oh, I look for Paula.
Oh, yes, and Paula.
So
Oh,
they're gone. They're just
Hey.
gone.
Theta, as are you looking into the?
Yeah, I'm like knocking and peering inside.
Ah!
No.
Ah!
No
you
more
see the driver,
screaming.
Cecil.
Cone attempts to like get between them
Yeah, do.
and is like, "No need to fear, kind sir." Do I recognize this guy at all?
Yeah, this is the driver.
It was the driver before we left.
Yeah, the driver of the carriage.
It's us. It's us. It's the brave adventurers here to help our blue collar worker get back? Is she in there too?
Where did the horses
No, she's not. I don't know where we are. The horses
sir.
are gone. I think something took them.
I see.
I don't know how we got there. We're just...
All right. No need to panic. We're here, and we'll find the rest of the gang once we figure out where this path leads us.
Where were all of you? Where did you all go? Where did you wake up?
Deeper in the forest.
Is Thea still wet? Because she landed in a pool.
Yeah, all of you are just kind of have some wetness.
She starts wringing her skirt a bit. Hell if I know.
Let me help. I summon the ancient mighty Kevin here, and because he's made of fire, he will slowly dry us out.
Okay, let me find the
token. Wait, can I drag the token? I cannot.
I can't drag Gabu. Who knows?
Yep.
Well, you're not Gabu, are you?
I guess not.
They gobble these nuts.
You sounded really depressed about not being Gabu.
Okay, control by Caesar. Save settings.
Okay, so I'm gonna put in here everyone so we can all try out.
Thank you for the controlled flame. So, what was the last thing you saw, dear?
We were all getting ready to set up camp for the night, and then I started getting dizzy, and then I was suddenly here in the carriage, which came with me.
Is it a different time of day than it used to be?
You cannot tell because the canopy is blocking all sight of the sky.
Orazog,
Yes.
may I suggest something?
What's the suggestion?
Are you good with tracking? Because
I can turn into bear, yes.
if you can sniff where Paula is, we can get out of here.
Okay, I turn into bear.
Okay then. As you do so, everyone roll perception check. Or is
I do have natural perception of 16, but I don't see dick.
Jesus.
Yeah, Hobbs is just kind of staring into Kevin's lovable face. Wow.
Cone's the only one that sees, I guess.
Oh wait, can I roll for Kevin? He does have a stat sheet.
Sure.
Let me see, stat sheet. Kevin, I'm gonna be mumbling like this and going,
Fucking speaking deep speech over there.
Welcome back to Cox and Crendor.
Okay, so it's
Gendor.
Cox and Crendor.
Fuck. I mean, it's better than Hobbs.
Oh my god.
Tell me that you've shown L, Cox, and Crendor animated.
Have you not seen Cox and Crendor animated yet? Oh, we're doing it tonight then.
Do it.
Showing tonight.
Okay. So hold on.
He's the only one.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Thought cynical typed something in the lab.
What?
No.
Get
Okay.
out of here.
So
Roll initiative.
you kind of just glance over, just without any meaning or intent behind, just moving your head around and getting your surroundings, and then you see little footsteps kicking up dust over here, and then as soon as you notice that, hold on. Yeah.
You die.
A giant bee.
Perish.
And then I shit myself.
Hey, Hobbs.
Yo, what up?
Does a 24 hit you?
Fuck yeah, it does.
Okay.
Hobbs
I'm
dies.
ready to die.
In that case, you take. Uh, 8 bludgeoning damage plus.
Plus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 5 psychic damage. Roll a charisma saving throw for me, please.
What?
Wait, that's
There's
a total
more?
of 13. Okay, charisma saving throw. Do I have anything for that? I have a negative because Cobbs isn't that charismatic. I think I succeed.
Pretty
You
good.
succeed.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
So
All right. Who did that?
you feel some of your vitality almost
Straight up.
being stolen away from you, but you manage to keep it within you, however that works. As the creature that punched you in the back of your kneecap reveals itself.
Ooh.
Let me
Ew. Ew, 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 ew.
put it in the campaign chat.
Do 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 it.
Upload file. Come on, computer.
How big is it? Is it like 6 feet, 7 feet, or is it? Like...
There's only one square.
This flabby creature squints with beady eyes, licks its lips, and places a bone-white hand to the gaping hole punched through its chest.
The look.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh. Kind of reminds me.
Yummy, yummy, yummy! It's
No! No, Cynical, no!
Like Hobbs, like slowly, like does a 180 with his body and just goes perish and casts burning heads.
that is where we end the session tonight.
Okay.
Before Hobbs can get bored.
I don't want to get bored. I wanna kill this little shit.
Don't get bored, get even.
Yeah. Words to live by. Don't get bored, get even.
I have 41 HP.
Dear God, is that another one?
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Yay! Oh God, there's so many.
Did you guys have fun?
Jesus Christ.
I
Great.
did. Yeah, it was great.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, Cynical, you can actually alter the map size with set dimension. So you can actually so there's not white border. But we can teach you how to do that another day.
No, I've done it before with other maps. I don't know what happened with this one, why this isn't doing all that.
I remember making this map for you like months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have new assets now, so I can do a better job.
Could have sworn I set the dimensions, but I guess I didn't.
Zoom out a little.
Because here we are.
It's a bungalow.
No.
Zoom out.
I had a lot of fun.
Fun fact about the D4.
Yeah, what was that about?
The number you rolled would have determined where you ended up in this weird place. And then all of you ended up in the same place.
Oh,
that is
oh my
very
God,
good.
that's hilarious.
Wow.
That is very good for us, not for you. All of your planning. Shit.
Like, oh, it's gonna be so interesting. They're gonna be separated. It's gonna be scary. Oh, never mind.
By the way, is it it's not very clear. Were we put to sleep by a spell, or was it by like toxic fumes, or can we not even know?
You'll probably find out next session.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hard to tell right now.
we're not put to sleep. Let me just say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because then I would have been immune to that shit.
Oh.
Yes, I assume, this is me assuming as a player, that we were teleported somehow,
Yeah,
and
I
that...
feel like this might be the Feywild or something.
Hmm.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
full of
Because some of that,
disgusting goop.
I did some like on the fly role play with my character, so I'm hoping that this is a weird like other world, and that would justify my decisions.
Hmm.
It is pretty weird.
Yeah.
Well, wait,
This
has
location
nothing to do. This has nothing to do with the campaign, but look at the art I found.
Ooh.
Oh.
Whoa. Put
I
that
really
in
like
art
that.
stuff. It doesn't have to do with the campaign.
Oh, that's like terrifying.
Yo.
It's
I know,
super
I like it.
cool.
I like it.
That's
Very
the
spooky.
that's the last thing that people
my
watching
God,
the
that
VOD
face.
will see. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Hobbs's ex-wife.
Go to sleep.